YouTube here. We are on Instagram over here. It's nice to have you with us. This is our twice monthly live gem sale. And we have some really amazing things. Today is our kind of, our 12th anniversary at Sage Goddess is coming up at the end of July. And so we're kind of kicking it off today, not officially, but like kind of kicking it off.
It's a pre-party.
It's a pre-party. So, as we have a lot to celebrate after more than a decade of bringing magic to you in so many ways. So we're happy that you're here. Alexys will tell you all the rules, all the things you can't do. Robin, would you mind hitting the AC just a little bit, because it still feels like a terrarium in here.
So,
but she's gonna. Well, okay, go ahead.
Did you want me to go now, or did you?
Oh, well, I was gonna say the usual things I do about shipping stuff. But you go first, and then I'll do my spiel.
You'll do your spiel.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll save the best for last.
That's the best news, actually.
So the number one most important rule now that we're simulcasting is, in order to shop, you do have to be on YouTube. Yeah. You cannot place bids on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. You can place them, but they will not be accepted. So the number two rule is that you do have to have an account on sagegoddess.com, and you have to add your YouTube handle to your account on sagegoddess.com under your account details. The way this is going to work is that Athena and I are going to show you some items, and Jared, now that he's helping as well, we're going to show you the items, we're going to talk about them, we're going to teach you about them, and then as soon as Athena says the quantity and the price of the item, then Team SG will comment and prompt you to place your bids. Bids placed before Team SG comments are not counted. Please wait until they comment to place your bids.
That's a naughty Nancy.
Be on top chat, be on live chat, not top chat. So I'm going to go ahead and fix ours right now. That'll give you the most up-to-date feed. And just keep in mind that when hundreds of people are commenting at the same time, YouTube is going to prioritize your own comment. So please keep in mind that our team is choosing as fairly as they possibly can. Please only bid once per item. You don't need to bid multiple times, and you cannot back out of an item once you've been announced as a winner. You have to wait until tomorrow and contact our support team. And now you can say the fun stuff.
Okay, well, yeah, the fun stuff is we're happy that you're here. Everything ships for free in the U.S. It's $5 per item outside the U.S. We are working on our Instagram process, so just, because I do always feel bad, Team SG knows this, that you guys can't see the items. So sometimes I'll try to show you. We mainly have Instagram going live to tell you to go over to YouTube.
I don't feel bad.
Well, I feel bad because we don't tell you all the time to go over to YouTube. So you might be just sitting here for 3 hours watching the side of my face. But we will try to show you things and try to include you in giveaways too. But if you really want to participate in the giveaways and buy things, you need to be on YouTube. So go to YouTube. We are the Sage Goddess on YouTube. And you're going to learn a lot. So if you're here to learn, I think that's really cool. I think it's one of the things that differentiates our gem sales from everybody else's. I'm super cool with you being here to learn. So get a notebook, get a pen and paper. I'm going to be teaching you about some things I haven't taught you about before tonight, which is always cool. It keeps it interesting for us too. And so yay. We're really happy that you're here. All right, wow, and thank you for the pre-anniversary wishes. It's we really have been with you for 12 years, which is really crazy. So we it's our honor to be here and making magic with you all the time. And
he's trying to get this so that
we're flashing,
but we're fine.
Yeah, we're good. Okay,
it's just that.
So we're gonna start, I think, as we always do,
with a giveaway. This is one of my favorite giveaways.
Yay!
And we have a fancy new camera that we're gonna show you. Do you want me to do it?
No.
Ooh,
look at that!
Beautiful.
The pretty background.
That is the lovely Jared hand modeling for you too. It is fancy. Is that a rutilated though?
It is, yeah. It's a copper and gold rutilated quartz heart.
Yeah, so it's a little, actually it might be good to, can we put like a flashlight behind it? Did we get a flashlight this time? Yeah, I meant to bring one from home and I don't know.
Oh no, you did send.
Oh, did I? I sent mine in, yeah. Because sometimes it's a little easier to see rutile with light coming from behind it. So this is, I want to tell you the value of this. This heart is worth about $149. There we go. So you're seeing the copper. I thought it was rutilated, but I'm like, I can't see it. Copper and gold rutile, which is really special. So rutile is actually a mineral. Ah, yes. Rutile is actually a mineral. It's an inclusion that we find sometimes, not all the time, in quartz. And so you can see on the left side of your screen, do you see the copper bars? And on the right side of your screen in his hand, do you see the gold? So that's pretty awesome because the copper rutile is all about change, transformation, and adaptation. It's almost like I think about it in the herbal world. We talk about adaptogens, things that help your body acclimate to new environments. I kind of think of rutile as that in the mineral world. So if you're going through change and you need to ground and also center yourself, because golden rutile is all about your solar plexus, the copper rutile is about your sacral chakra and your root chakra. If you're going through change, if you're going through transformation, if you need to ground those changes and transformations and also magnify healing around those things, just say yes and we're going to give it away. That's kind of the rule of the road tonight. Yeah. So who would like that? I know. And can I have the remote? I gotta choose a winner. Sorry. Yeah. I gotta scroll to choose a winner. I know a lot of you are going through change and transformation, and it's kind of like the medicine of the moment. There's a lot of solar flares happening. There's a lot of astrological events happening. Major retrograde activity. Tons of planets either just, if you're in living astrology, you know this from Tara's incredible class that she taught, but there's some planets that have already moved into retrograde, into their what looks like backward motion, and some planets that are just changing course now. So this is a good one to keep with you, I would say, all the way through the summer while we go through all of these ups and downs. Oh, Olivia's graduating college. Congratulations, by the way. That's such a huge achievement. I'm really, really proud of you. Okay. Let's see. Okay. This one is going to Ray Byrne.
Aw, congratulations.
Yay. Ray says, yes, please. I have been collecting your hearts and don't have this one. Love that. It's so beautiful. I could really use this to change my sadness.
That's really sweet.
It's happiness to turn your frown upside down. Ray Byrne. You're always such a positive presence. I really want to, one of the things I think we should say at the 12-year mark, but I say this every year, and Alexys feels the same way, you guys always bring really great energy to our space, and we're grateful to you.
We are.
So it's nice sometimes just to acknowledge, like, Ray Byrne's always just a positive presence, whether it's on a live or here at the gem sales or whatever. Like, just, we see you guys. Sometimes we can't always acknowledge every single person, but how nice to be able to give something back to you for all the great energy that you give, and it always just feels really genuine and heartfelt. So cheers to you. Happy that's going to an amazing home. It sounds like I'm talking into a tunnel.
Yeah, we just got word from our team too, so let's... Was it like that the whole time?
Now I don't want to say anything.
I think this should be
not
better.
talking into a tunnel. What does it even sound like you're talking to a tunnel? I don't know. Now I want to shut up.
Is it like echoey when you talk into a tunnel? Like, hello, 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 hello.
You guys should be better now. Let us know, everyone.
Am I better
if
now?
It's better now.
You know when somebody goes,
We'll
God,
just
that
switch
sounds
mics
terrible,
if
and you're
not.
like, well, God, I don't want to say anything.
Some people are saying you sound fine.
Okay. Sound is off. Well, that's even worse.
Not the whole time. Okay, so it wasn't the whole time.
Okay,
so.
thank you for letting us know.
Oh, it was when we switched cameras,
Oh.
they said.
Yeah, you know what? We've always had trouble switching cameras. Do we not switch cameras? I don't know.
Well, we have to switch cameras.
Bear with us. We'll figure it out. The experts on the scene. Anyway, congratulations. We sounded like Pooh Bear. That's not the worst thing. It's better than, like, whatever else I was imagining we sounded like. Anyway, okay. Cheers.
Alright, so the next item is number 1.
Okay. Oh. You're not pulling a Dave and going out in a numerical order, are
I
you?
know. I'm
Okay.
leaving it up to Jared.
Oh,
today.
nice. Okay. Well, I'm going to say that this stone, just, don't you love, like, fast facts? Blue lace agate. Let's look at how fancy it's spinning. Thank you, Jared. That's really, really cool. Blue lace agate comes from a couple different places in the world, but this is the South African. And how do you know it's the South African? Because it's got the sugared druzy on the top. So do you see all the wavy lines? It's so pretty. And I will tell you, anywhere else this comes from, if it's Chinese, there's a little pocket in India, kind of southern India. They do not, the Indian and Chinese do not have the sugar.
Ooh,
So I know, we're getting all fancy.
I just have to say, I wasn't moving as much as the turntable, but I'm just kidding.
I'm sick.
No, it really looks so good. We really tried to, I just want to take a minute and say Jared and our photography team worked really hard to try to up-level our sales.
It's so cool.
And I think it looks really good. Look at those sparkles.
I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Look at us and look at them. Yeah, it's really cool. I love it because I love when we have moments to say I take no credit for this. This is Team SG, but it's really cool to be able to bring you something cool on the visual side. So anyway, now you get to see it from all sides. We've done our best to do the thing, the flippy, but it's not like that. So anyway, what did you learn today? Well, let's talk more about blue lace agate. Chalcedony, it really is what it is. So agate, chalcedony, and quartz all grow together. They are, as we've told you 1,000 times, but some of you might be new. Anybody new, by the way? Microcrystalline forms of quartz. So agate, chalcedony, and quartz all grow together. But you don't always get that sugar coating on the top, but they do always grow together. The primary metaphysical property of blue lace agate is creativity. And it is truly, and Alexys knows this, it is my favorite creativity stone.
Yeah,
I mean,
for inspiration.
Yeah, like I'm not an artist, I'm a shitty artist, but like I'm a writer, right? So if you ever get writer's block, or if you're a painter, I do have friends who are painters, and sometimes they're like, I don't know what to paint, Like when you get into those moments, this will kind of get you pushed out of those creative blocks if you're in those. So
we can still show it to you in our hand.
Yeah, we will.
So you can see the size. It's about 6 inches.
Yeah.
So I'll just give you like a reference here.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It's bigger than my hand. Or actually, you can even hold it.
Yeah.
On camera.
So now these are big. These are 6 inches. We had 4 to 5 inches online at about $69. Our price tonight on these is $49. And we have hopefully enough for everybody if you want one. So $49 for 6-inch sugar-coated, super druzy, crazy lace agate. This is one of our special discounted items, and we're really excited to bring it to you at an amazing price. I know. Hope says, I love the sugar coating. It is bigger than you would expect, and what's really cool about it is because there's quartz in the matrix, I know, get your fingers ready. Really, if you've ever wanted South African blue lace agate with all of the druzy on it, you're not going to find it at a lower price than that. So tonight is your night. Tonight's the night.
Tonight. I'm going to try to see.
I think that's who's saying that?
Right, I was like, isn't that like West Side Story or something?
Well, I think it's oh my god, what's his name? Hot Legs. Rod Stewart.
Mm-mm.
Am I dating myself?
No.
So, fast fact, and this is stuff you don't need to know about me, but when I was very little, and I was born in 73, so I am older than a lot of you probably are. When I heard Rod Stewart, anytime when I was a little girl, I would take all my clothes off. So my parents actually didn't play Rod Stewart very much when we had company over. I would just strip.
I'm going to show the blue lace agate too.
And that has nothing to do with blue lace agate. But I started to sing Rod Stewart. And I'm not going to take my clothes off. I don't know why. He inspired me. Hot Legs.
Oh, cool.
I think I was like 5. Okay. I'm not older than you. Look at it. 70s in the house. I love it. I'm not alone. We all grew up in the 80s. It was the best time to grow up. It's really true. I would hear anything. Oh, speaking of Rod Stewart, look at this amazing quartz skull. My segues are not nearly as polished as Alexis's segues are.
Oh, that rainbow. Oh my gosh. It like, when it turned a certain way, the entire inside was a rainbow.
What number is this one, Alexis?
Number 14.
Right, we're just getting excited with like...
Look at him. Look at how he goes. Look, you're gonna catch the rainbow in just a second. It's worth it, I swear.
Oh my god. Well, but you know what's cool about this rainbow is usually there has to be a big crack to see a rainbow like that, and this is almost a completely clear It's almost 6 inches, you guys, and it's under $2,000.
It's so beautiful. And then Jared's gonna put his hand next to it. Oh, it stops too. Cool.
It's
That's
if we want,
really-
like the scale, like it's like genuinely huge.
I'm just telling you, it does not get much better than this for clear quartz skulls. So if you don't have a clear quartz skull in your collection,
It's very Indiana Jones.
very Indiana Jones. This comes from one of my favorite gemstone sources in Brazil. It is Brazilian. It is hand carved. So this is not like machine carved. It's not quartz from like, somewhere in the world, random. This is so to get, as I'm sure you know. Oh, I forgot to grab my drink. Would you mind, Robin, just grabbing I think it's on my desk, my little Diet Coke situation. Brazilian quartz is often thought of as the highest quality quartz. And so to get a completely translucent, I know, isn't this gorgeous? $1,999.
So pretty.
It's incredible. This is not Leandro, Christina Galtari. If it was Leandro, do you know how much it would be? Not $19.99. maybe out of 0 to that. I would love to bring you a Leandro. Leandro is a carver, and his pieces are worth every penny. But oh my goodness,
His
darling.
pieces are amazing.
I know. We love you guys too. So, I own one a little bit smaller than this. So you would actually be besting me. This is the only large clear quartz skull of this size that we've had for you in at least a year. I'm going to say 2 or 3 years. I can't remember the last time we had it. And we have payment plans. We forgot to mention this. So we have Afterpay. We have Zippity Zap or whatever it's called. Affirm.
Zip.
Zip, not Zap. So you can separate your payment when you get your invoice over a few weeks. So it breaks it down a little bit more.
Someone bid on it.
I'm not going to say anything, but somebody knows how valuable this is, and somebody's going to get it.
I'm very excited for you.
I still, even though it's gone, I still want to tell you, because you know me, I can't shut up, but like, why do you want a quartz skull? A lot of people ask me that. I really believe that, first of all, I don't know if this is a big surprise to you. When you die, that's what you have in your head. Yeah? So it's kind of the common denominator of everyone.
Congratulations, Gloria Rodriguez.
Gloria Rodriguez got it.
We're very happy for you.
It's the common denominator. So no matter where you're born or where you live in your life or who you are, this is what we all have in common. And I believe that each quartz skull is kind of like a keeper of wisdom, information, and also of sometimes lineage medicine. So I think of them, and the one thing, I'm not going to pick it up to show you, but the way I work with them is I hold it and I go third eye to third eye with mine. Like third eye to third eye. And I channel. It's kind of fun to do that. I love skulls. I'm a collector. But, even as a collector, you don't get to have very many like that. So, congratulations to you, darling. That was a good life choice. I know, because, I have a quartz skull in my head. I'm so excited. Do you really?
I wish my skull was made of quartz.
I know. Well, but if your skull lives in the ocean long enough, it could agatize.
It's cool.
It's kind of horrible. That's kind of a buzzkill. Let's talk about purses.
That should be an option when you get your ID. You have the option to be a donor. You have the option to have your skull agatized.
I know it's really weird, but I think it's a ways for people's skulls to be buried. I think their family should have it. I know I'm weird. Don't judge me and don't sign off.
Would you like to talk about that?
Let's talk about bags. Wouldn't it be cool though if your ancestors had yours and they put a sapphire in your third eye and kept you at the dinner table? I don't know. Anyway,
so good.
This is the real leather version of a bag that we had vegan. So I'm going to tell you why we have it in the real leather. I think this is the real leather one, right?
Yes.
Okay. What line is this one?
This is number 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna show Instagram too. I'm not trying to block Athena's face. I'm trying to show Instagram.
There's 10 things to tell you about this bag. Okay. First of all, and congrats again to Gloria, because that skull is it's magnificent. I'm really happy for you. 10 things to tell you about this bag. First of all, we did it in vegan leather, and I wanted real leather. and so did most of the people in my inner circle. We love vegan things, but there is something sacred about working with natural hide. Now, Team SG will tell me what kind of leather this is. It's not in my notes and I forgot to ask. Some people I know, believe it or not, will not carry a bag that's vegan because the idea of having a natural hide bag is that all parts of the animal are sacred. And so it allows for an animal hide to not go to waste. So, does that make sense? So some people prefer vegan leather. I prefer real leather. It just depends on you and what you want. So at first, our bag maker was just going to make one real leather one for me. And then most people I know were like, wait, I want a real leather one. You're getting real leather ones? So yeah, we will show you the inside. We'll show you all the things. I designed this bag specifically for everything I wanted it to be. First of all, I love fringe. It has has a zipper on the top, so you keep everything secure. On the inside is a zipper pocket. It says Sage Goddess. And it's deep and wide. Go ahead with all your jokes.
Oh man, that just took me back to
I was gonna say,
weird
I'm right there with
Christmas
you.
VH or like Christian VHS tapes and stuff.
We went there for a minute. Now, on the back, when the prototype first came in, it did not have a pocket on the back. This is where I keep my keys and my phone. So that when you're going to your car, you're not digging around in your bag to find your keys and your phone. Or when you need your phone, but you don't want to go through and get everything else out, okay? The lining is light, which allows you to find things inside of it. And even my big-ass old lady iPhone fits in there, okay? The art on the front, and by the way, we're putting things in here intuitively for you, which is really exciting. So it's under $160, and it's coming with some fun things in it. We're not going to tell you what. So the art on the front is called Colibri. There's a story about the art. My friend Katie Janelle, who's a visionary artist, she's also a drum maker, and she's all the things. You can follow her on Instagram. She inspires me every day. I commissioned a drum from her, and I didn't tell her anything. I just asked her to make me a drum, which you can do with her. 6 or 8 months later, the drum arrived, and this was on the front of it. She didn't know my mom. I think she knew my mom had died, but she didn't know that my mom was coming to me in the form of a hummingbird. And if you guys can show up close up, that would really be cool because, or have Jared do it. There's a hummingbird and a crow. There's crystals. There's all the different things. And I really didn't tell her anything. And then there's all of her light codes all the way around it. See the little crystal cluster on the bottom? And then there's a hummingbird, which is colibri in French and in Spanish and in Quechua too. There's the flower of life, which is one of my favorite sacred geometric shapes. And it's cross-body length. The bag is 12 inches. Team SG will have to tell us the strap length. I'll get that information for you in just a minute. So we'll get you hide information and strap information. So this is everything that matters to me. And so when the drum came, I fell in love with the art. And I said to her, would it be possible to commission and license your art for some other things? And so we have her permission. And I love supporting artists that way. So it allowed her to not just make a drum for me and get paid for that, but I was also able to pay her and then use her art to make these little bags, not so little bags. So it supports an artist. It allows you to have the art that I love so much. Every time I use my bag, people stop me, where did you get that? And like I said, and the strap is totally adjustable. We'll get the length for you, how short it can be and how long it can be. Anyway, it's all natural leather. It's $159. And that's just the value of the bag. So everything you get inside, we might put a perfume in a stone, or we might put a perfume in something else in there, a piece of jewelry. We're just going to surprise you. Everybody's going to get something different. Everything you get in the bag is your bonus, and then it's free to ship to you, which I think is really, really cool. And if Katie Janelle happens to be watching, we love you. I love your art.
You really are amazing, Katie.
She's amazing. She's beautiful. Her art is beautiful. And I will never forget the moment that drum came, because I really didn't, I didn't see it, and opened the box, and it was like, it took my breath away. So you get to wear what came to her in a vision, which I just think is the coolest thing. And you can tell that story when people say, where'd you get your purse? And you'll be able to say, oh my gosh, this is actually art from this visionary artist, and it's the hummingbird, and the hummingbird is the fastest flying bird in nature. It carries the highest vibration in the natural world. It brings joy and good luck and happiness. All the things. And cheers to a beautiful soul. I love supporting artists. I think it's just the coolest thing ever. That's a thank you. And if you've been in ceremony with me a long time, you've heard me play that drum too, and the sound of the drum is insane.
It's a beautiful drum. We do still have natural blue sugar lace agate left.
Okay.
Those are only $49 or $89. So don't miss out on that.
Did we get the dimensions of the bag or
The
the
strap on the bag is 55 to 52 inches
50 to 52?
by 1 inch across.
Yeah, so 50 to 52 inches.
I thought it was more adjustable than 2 inches though. Are you sure?
I think you can adjust it down, but the longest
Oh.
is 50. Yeah, because look, that's...
Oh, but it goes shorter than that, right, Robin?
I believe that's just what they. That's what we're doing.
I think it can be really short, like shoulder bag length, and then you can really extend it out. So 52 is what they're saying is the longest. And what was the other piece of information there? Sorry.
It's 1 inch across.
Oh, 1 inch across.
And then the bag itself is about 12 inches.
Yes. And the bag is 12 inches.
And
So-
I'm about to measure it.
No, I think that's okay. Did they tell you
Yeah.
what the height is? It's
Not yet. I have not
okay.
gotten a response. I'm about to go get it
We'll
for you.
we'll get more information for you about the height.
And Jared's testing it. You can... This is the shortest that you can make it.
Okay. The sugar blue lace is $49. Yeah. The original price was $89. It is $49.
Oh, sorry. Did I say it wrong?
It's $49. Yeah. And the bag is $159. That includes your surprises and it includes your shipping.
Okay, so next...
The bag, by the way, I hear you wanting other colors. That bag took a year, and we can't make any other colors. So I don't want to create expectations. It is really hard to have bags made. I would love to make like all the colors of the bag because I've had those dreams too of like, what about a white one and what about a black one? But that is the only color we'll be making. Oh, we've got an echo again. I think when we're changing camera, I don't know. We're echoing.
Weird.
Is it okay now?
Well, she's saying sound is good now.
Okay. I'm gonna be quiet. Okay. It's okay. We're better now. Okay. Good. We're gonna continue. All right, cheers, everybody. Congrats on your bags. We have ghosts?
Congratulations.
I don't think we have ghosts.
Okay, next
I
is
wish we
line
did.
number 15.
Okay, line number 15.
Oh, that looks so cool.
This is cool. Although that's not 15.
This
That
is the...
17. Sorry.
Yeah.
17.
Okay, cool.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's number
Yeah, this
17.
is 17. They look
Oh,
17.
oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys.
I'm like-
Yeah.
I need to
I'm
get
like,
a
I
little
love that.
bit.
That's not
17.
Mongolian.
Yeah.
Well, it's easy to confuse actually because we have two very rare types of quartz with overgrowth. So keep in mind what I'm telling you about this now because actually it's relevant to the other type that's coming.
Yeah, we should just do the other one next.
We probably just should. Yeah. We don't have very many of any of these, by the way. So super limited, very rare. I don't know how many bags there are total. I think there's 4 dozen bags. Royal Victory. And I'm glad you're here. Okay. Can I geek out for just a second? It's hard for me not to get excited. Do you see how there's quartz and then there's like a layer, like a coating? It's almost like cake with icing on it, okay? That takes thousands of years. Thousands of years. A quartz point grows, okay? And then what happens is, and this is called a scepter formation, there's like almost like another kind of quartz overtakes the growth while it's growing and it continues to push forward. So it's quartz within quartz. The cake is cool. It's smoky quartz. These come from Brazil, but the frosting is cooler. Is that an easy way to think about it? These are called candle quartz, sometimes scepter quartz. These also have record keepers on them, which are trigonic formations, kind of like little mini triangles. And because you can see the color of these too. There's hematite in this, there's lithium in this, which is what accounts for the red and kind of the purpley color of these. And I do want the team to show you up close the tip of it because that's where you're going to see the record keeper formations on these, which are little micro triangles on the surface of the other point. Thank you, and I'm sorry for my voice. Alexis and I have had a little bug. Anyway, they call it sometimes cathedral quartz too, because it looks like a church on top of a hill with all these little points and terminations. Each one of those points can take hundreds, if not thousands, of years to form. So it literally is magical. I have a piece of this, okay, that I bought when I always say a young Jedi, you know what I mean? Before I had Sage Goddess, when I was very young and just going into metaphysical shops and falling in love. And my piece is little teeny tiny. It's not very nice. But at the time, it blew my mind. They only had one piece of it. It actually is the same crystal. And you can, oh, it's a great angle, Jared. Do you see the point, the V where he's showing you? And how there's lines, very subtle lines. Those are almost like phantom lines growing there. Every one of those little points is a fully terminated quartz. The vibration of this is incredible because it isn't just one quartz point with one termination directing energy in one direction. There are 1,000 points on these, which is why the frequency is so powerful and why it's so unique. It is said that in Lemuria, the priests and priestesses were the only ones allowed to use scepters, and they use them as magic wands to direct energy because the frequency is higher. And because the overgrowth, the point on the point, makes the vibration stronger. I have 6 of these. We can't even tell you what a retail value would be because nobody's got 6-inch record keeper, cathedral,
situation,
scepter from Brazil. Nobody's got this. And we would have bought more if we had them. They're $189 each. And literally it is. Can I show them real quick in my hand? Literally, you can use this as a wand. It's very, I just need you to see how, for scale, how huge these pieces are. We had smaller pieces of this on sagegoddess.com, but we saved the 6 really big pieces. And isn't it cool how you can actually see the original point and then you can see the overgrowth of it? It's insane. So for you collectors, people who come here for the really rare, incredible things, and then, like I said, when you get your piece, look up close because there are these little feather formations called shaman portals, which is actually a really, in shamanic journey, you can use these little entry points to journey. And then there are feather-like sort of lines within lines that we call phantoms on these too. So congratulations, you're getting one of the coolest formations of quartz we've shown you. And then we have, okay, so now let's talk about very similar formation, completely different part of the world. Let's go to Mongolia. We have 9 of these. Now again, we have had smaller pieces before. We may want to hold off showing these if some are twins and some are not. Because I think we should show them separately.
It's all mixed.
So some people are going to get super lucky, and others are going to get...
Can we just hold? Is there any way, because Robin, there's only 9 of them, is there just any way to know how many? Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, just because, I don't know, for me personally, I didn't really think about that, but for me personally, I just would want to know if I'm getting a single termination or a twin. Okay. Okay. Is it possible for Aziz or someone downstairs just to look at them real quick and get us the... Yeah, if you wouldn't, if it's possible, because there's only, like I said, there's only 8 of that size. I just want to, I wouldn't want you to see a twin, like that, and then get a single point and be disappointed.
I'm getting him to work on it right now.
We're going to work on it. Can I just tell you?
The bags are capped.
The bags are capped.
And we do have 9 of them left. Or 8, I'm sorry. So if you still wanted a bag.
8 cow bags.
I mean, honestly, getting a leather bag for $159 plus some
custom
sort
art.
Do you guys ever watch those videos on TikTok where they cut apart luxury bags and price out the leather?
I've never seen that.
Because you think so many luxury bags that are a super small bag starts at $900, right? But the actual amount of leather, it's under $40 of leather or something. That's
I've never seen that.
I'll send some. They're cool.
I have not on Leather Talk right now.
No, but I do love, like I said, some of you love vegan leather, totally respect you. I think that's beautiful, you know what I mean? And there's a moment, a time and place for that, but I like the idea that all parts of an animal are recognized. So anyway, I just will tell you when the time comes, those are same kind of formation. They're from Mongolia. And the reason Mongolia is important, just again to geek out, Mongolia is actually the origin story of shamanism. When our planet was forming, it didn't look like it does right now. The continental plates and formations were very different. And in fact, the people who now reside in North, Central, and South America came from Siberia and Mongolia. True story. So the northern regions, Mongolia, Siberia, are very sacred and actually have some of the origins of the strongest shamanic traditions. And so I think of this, when we had it on the website, I was calling it Gandalf Quartz too. It's like, it's very strong spiritual vibration to it. And it's got the same overgrowth that we talked about, where you have a point forming and then another point that overtakes it. So anyway.
Now you're just teasing them. We're going to show you guys something that she is going to let you have.
And I'm going to let you have this.
That looks really pretty.
Sometimes I go too far, but if I'm a customer, I just want to know exactly. I'm just thinking about you guys from a purchase perspective.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I don't want you to be disappointed if you get something like, but the one you showed was double. Citrine. Can I? Yeah, it's a little bright on it, I think. Yeah. So this is natural citrine from Brazil. It was looking kind of gold there, but I want you to see it really is that buttery whiskey kind of citrine color.
It looks luxurious with the velvet in the back.
It does look. It's very high end. So citrine, merchant stone, wealth and abundance. The flame represents creation. So this is the creation and the expansion of abundance in your life. And these are 4 to 5 inches, under $200. It's a pretty incredible value, because previously we had 3-inch ones for almost the same price as we're giving you tonight on 4 to 5 inch. And citrine from Brazil is almost impossible to find. Now, what's cool is citrine is a quartz-bearing mineral. The gold color comes from aluminum. You can use this as a centerpiece of a manifestation or abundance grid. So it really does attract wealth and abundance. Some people prefer flames to generators. We've talked about this before. Because of the twist in the formation, some people think it has a higher vibration to it. So I do have collectors of flames. Isn't that beautiful? So these are $179. They are 4 to 5 inches. And I have about 30 of them if you would like one for your abundance grids.
It's so pretty.
I know, Lisa Taylor's like, I need citrine. Everybody needs citrine. If you don't have citrine, and I'll tell you, like, we don't always have it. We've been doing this for a really long time. Citrine from Brazil, like when we're in Tucson and Denver, we find maybe half a dozen different places that actually have natural citrine. During COVID, by the way, there was no citrine coming out of Brazil. So when we first started going back to the shows after COVID, it was like, does anybody have citrine? No, nobody had citrine. Some places sell kind of an orange colored citrine as citrine, but that's heat treated amethyst, because they know citrine is really rare. So to get the real deal citrine is really special, especially for under $200 for this size of it is pretty cool. So congratulations.
Congrats.
Yay. Okay.
Yeah.
There's 7.
Okay. Now this is another one of our kind of special priced items for tonight. Because we like to bring you sometimes things that are not necessarily like super expensive collector things, but unique formations. Okay. So almost every stone that we collect at some point was underwater. I was just watching a YouTube video. This is what I do for fun. I know it's really geeky, but like when I have time at night, I watch YouTube videos on geology.
They say you have beautiful hands.
He does have beautiful hands. They both do. But I do. I watch YouTube videos on geology when I have time. And I was actually watching a video the other night on YouTube from a geologist from a research institution talking about how much of our planet was underwater and for how long. And the fact that most of our stones were underwater for thousands, if not millions of years. This entire region was underwater where we live. If you go to where we live near the cliff here, you can actually see the lines caused by water increase and receding. So what I want to show you, and I'd like to show them in your hand if you can, are the etchings. This is called etched fluorite, okay? Fluorite is a cubic stone, comes from different parts of the world. You're seeing some of the like cubic formation and some of the like harder lines on these pieces. That shows you it's natural fluorite. But as he turns his hand a little bit, do you see all those little like, what is even happening there? Looks like sacred geometry. Those are etchings caused by water that are called alluvial markings, ILLUVIAL.
That looks cool.
So fluorite is the stone of Dharma. It tells you what your soul's path and purpose is, what you're here on the planet to do. Water is the element of prosperity and abundance. So this is connecting you to your soul's true path and helping you create abundance around what it is you're here to do with your life, which I think is really cool. So we don't have very many of these. We have 2 of the 2-inch pieces for $49. We have 5 of the 3-inch pieces for $69. And then we have 2 of the 4-inch pieces for $89. Etched pieces of anything are always more expensive. If you guys can hit that with the flashlight too. So these are kind of like a green yellow, which is really cool. So green and yellow in fluorite is a rare combination. Yellow fluorite is for wealth and abundance, and the green is for healing. So again, this is like soul path. Are you here to be a healer? Creating more abundance around that pathway for you as a healer. All the things.
Oh, there.
Thank you. That's a great shot. You don't have to do it for very long, but just to show them. See how it's like bicolor? That's a unique combination. We see yellow and we see green, but we don't often see the yellow green, and that's kind of like a abundant healer combination. 2 bags left.
Only 2.
Yay!
Who's gonna get them?
I know. I have the exact bag. I love it so much. So I hope you can get that bag too. And then we all have that same art by Katie Janelle. It's so super magic. So congratulations. The abundant healer, darling. Okay.
What's next, Jared?
We have some really cool stuff tonight.
Yeah, that's perfect.
We have really cool stuff. Like I look at the list and I'm like, ooh, where are we going? Irene likes the spin table.
It's fun, isn't it?
It is kind of fun. It's something different. It's fun to do something different. Okay, what's bismuth? I'm glad you asked.
That's cool.
It's a metalloid. It's not a stone. So there are gems and minerals. There are metals, copper, platinum, gold, and then there are metalloids, which are metals that can be replicated by man. Okay, and if you've ever seen bismuth created, it's actually kind of cool.
It's so cool.
They take rods and they dip it in the melted, bismuth, and then when they pull the rod out, it goes boop, 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 like literally the little squares like form. These are the things you can get lost in watching reels late at night. So if you guys can turn it on its side, it's actually a star. It's kind of hard to see from that angle, but it is also cool for you to see because you can grid with this. So it is a 5-pointed star. These are custom made for SG, and bismuth helps you create an organizing framework, and the star represents wealth, right? It's also earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. So a lot of you love stars, collect stars. I love them too. Make a wish upon a star. We have 17 of these.
That's cool.
I know, these are really, really cool. And they don't exist because we have these made. We've had a few custom shapes made in bismuth. We thought the stars would be really cool to bring you for our pre-anniversary because we always talk about stars. I also love starfish. I don't know if you do, but what I love about starfish is if one of their legs breaks off, they just grow it back. So you can't slow them down. Yeah, it's like a lizard. They'll just get their tail back. So I just kind of love that. It's about resilience. The star represents that too. So yeah, can you imagine this on top of your Christmas tree with the holidays? So these are $129. I have 17 of them, and they are 5.5 inches of metalloid. And it will help you create an organizing framework for building abundance in your life. Yeah, that's some Christmas tree that would have that at the top.
Yeah. It is very heavy, though.
It is. I'm like...
Yeah, his arm is like...
You heard it from Jared first.
You'd really have to strap it down.
This right arm is going to be fit.
Yeah, I know. He's like... Doing bismuth reps.
we only have one piece of the medium etched fluorite left at $69, so don't miss out
Go
on
get
that
your
if you
etched
were wanting
fluorite. It's so beautiful.
it. You can
Aren't they pretty? I love bismuth. When I first saw bismuth, I lost my mind. And you know what's really funny is when I go to the gem shows, I always bring the kids back something, like a little surprise whenever I go to Tucson and Denver. One of their favorite things is bismuth that I brought them back. And I've brought them back some cool stuff where I'm like, oh, they're totally going to think that's cooler than that. Like I brought Nick back one time a dinosaur bone sphere, and he did think it was really cool.
That was so cool.
But then these little pieces of bismuth, they're like, I'm like, but wait, that's a dinosaur bone. But bismuth is really cool, and it really does have its own metaphysical properties of especially if you're, and I say this with love and no judgment, but if you're kind of a mess like me, I don't know, you just can't get your shit together, or you're disorganized, or your thoughts are not very focused. I just like bismuth for getting your shit together. And there's only a couple of stones. This is not me. I'm actually kind of a minimalist at home. I'm a neat and tidy person. I don't like clutter. But if you are kind of a cluttery person, because it's not good for your energy, bismuth and aragonite are really good for helping you declutter and not be cluttery. Fast facts.
What's this good for?
Robin made this, and I just thought it was really beautiful. This is for beauty. Honestly, she did. She put this together, and I was like, that's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
So, are you ready for something? Now, this is what's cool about this too is this is an altar all by itself. Now, I'm gonna have them do a magic trick.
I think she wants to come talk about it.
Oh, would you mind talking about it, Robin?
Because remember last time I tried to get her to do it, and then she wasn't prepared, and this time she came.
Are you actually prepared to do it?
She's looking all cute today.
I can't.
She does look super cute today.
Do you need
because it's meant to have water poured in it.
Oh, okay.
It's a water healing Tibetan Blue Lotus situation. You're a Leo. No, get in. She's a Leo. She's got this. You do look really cute today.
Well, thank you.
You do. And tell us all about it. Robin's been here for 100 years. She's our resident geologist. And she put this together, and I thought it was gorgeous.
So, yeah, I have some notes on it. But, yeah, basically, I don't know. It just came to me.
Yeah.
I seriously was sitting there, and I'm like, you know what? These things need to go together.
You do.
And I, like Athena, have autoimmune disorders, and all of these items really help for it. The chrysoprase helps you in the heart to understand and be gentle with yourself, and heals you there to just be like, you know what, I have this.
Yeah.
Of course, the Tibetan Quartz is one of the best things for autoimmune and to help you heal.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I have a piece of Tibetan Quartz in every room in my house.
Yeah, me too.
And then inside there are 4 little sugilite chipstones.
Wow.
Because I believe even a small piece of sugilite, just keeping it with you, helps you tremendously. And then I added the herbs. Of course, the bochu is a master healer.
Yeah.
Herb.
Yeah. Just
helps you, and it's going to help you with the autoimmune. It's going to help you with anti-inflammatory.
It relaxes the central nervous system.
It's amazing. And then, of course, the blue lotus that goes in there with it as well. Who doesn't want blue lotus?
I want blue lotus. I want to smoke it, drink it, and eat it.
Yes.
And I also just like it on a grid.
Yes. So, and then, of course, having it in a bowl so you can add the water to it to amplify and to help scry with all of those elements. I don't know. And something happened, which I hope you don't mind me sharing.
Go ahead.
I put this together as I've been struggling with some stuff. And I put it together. It's been sitting on my desk. Within a week of me making this set, the doctor told me I am in remission of all of my autoimmune.
Congratulations. I love that.
I believe this helped.
Listen, I mean, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if I didn't believe in it. But you know what? What I love about that, though, is you were very guided to create that.
It came to me I seriously just channeled it, and it came through.
Yeah. No, I was sitting there, and I was like, I want that. So, thank you. You did a great job.
Thank you.
It's absolutely beautiful. You don't have to add the water. There's something about water that does make everything flow, and I have so little water in my chart, and I don't think you have a terrible amount in your chart either, so it's maybe that's our medicine.
She has a Scorpio rising.
She does. She does. Listen, she stings. It only lasts for a minute. Anyway, she only plays a Scorpio on TV. But I'm really thankful for you putting this together. So these are $89 for the set. If you bought everything separately, it would be $169 because it's a Tibetan quartz generator with the herbs, and then that's a genuine chrysoprase bowl. The bowl is 3 inches. The quartz is 2.5 to 3 inches. There's also 4 pieces of sugilite, and there's buchu leaf and blue lotus herb, and so you get the whole set together, and I think it's really beautiful. Tibetan quartz, by the way, which we didn't even really go into. I mean, you and I know what it is, but it's just like we assume you know what it is. Tibetan quartz comes from the Himalayan ridge in Tibet. It is, in my opinion, one of the 4 most powerful healing stones. There are 2 stones that I worked with when I was first diagnosed with MS, which was sugilite and Tibetan quartz. You're getting 2 of the 4 in this set. So that's really good for your central nervous system. If you have autoimmune disease, like we both do, even if you don't, if you have fibromyalgia, which I think still is an autoimmune.
It is.
But even if you just have a kind of a screwed up central nervous system and you don't have like MS, but if you just you're constantly like in fight or flight, this is a good one to keep you relaxed. And what's interesting too about Tibetan quartz, and you can see it there, and we've talked about this, Lemurian lines don't just happen in Lemuria. And my video that I posted that I've been telling everybody in the company about, he makes a really good case for that wisdom not only being in Brazil. Because of the way the continents were formed.
I truly believe that you'll be able to find this almost anywhere in the world once we have a way of digging it up.
I think so too.
I don't know. That's just my gut.
They're ancient codes. And, you know, and it's like, is it really only a miniaturized Brazil? Like, that doesn't even make sense if you look at the way the planet was structured. So anyway, yeah, get it for someone you love. Like, maybe you're super healthy, and I'm so happy for you. The rest of us need this. So, I mean, you know what I mean? Get it for your sister or your aunt or your mom or your best friend or who, you know, is struggling. And even if they don't have a physical challenge, this is good for emotional healing, too. And that's why I loved when I saw the chrysoprase bowl, because it makes the colors of the herbs pop, too. It's just, I mean, visually it's beautiful, but also energetically it's perfect. So high five, girl.
Thank you.
Thank you to Robin, our resident geologist here at Sage Bonus.
Bye, guys.
She did a great job. Right? Yeah. And here's the thing, like, you know someone who needs crystals. And it's all about, like, the gentle introduction. As if, you know, although if you're out of the closet like I am, they don't need a gentle introduction. I'm a not gentle introduction to crystals. The people in my life. Right. But that's a great way to begin. And it's beautiful, so congratulations.
It's really cool to see.
Oh, when we find out what we need to know about this planet, there's so much more than we know, but it would make us rewrite history books, which is why we don't talk about it.
We still have 15 citrine flames, so if you're feeling called to one of those, they're $179.
If you're flamey. If you need to be flamey.
Right, I was like, if you need a little fire.
Fire. Falls into cart. I know, like, oh. My solar plexus is always screwed up.
Just too watery.
Just perpetual. You know what I mean? But, you know, maybe yours isn't. Some people don't have solar plexus stuff. If you don't have self-confidence issues and self-worth issues, if you just feel so great about yourself and nobody ever teased you as a kid, you might be great. The rest of us are like, how many solar plexus stones can I put in my pocket every day?
And this is a little bit solar plexus-y.
If there's time, I'll go back to my planetary theories. Oh, look, it looks like a planet.
Oh, it's so, that's so pretty.
I don't keep one of everything that we sell at SG, but this is in my crystal room.
It looks like a Van Gogh.
Oh, it does. It kind of looks like Starry Night.
It's Starry Night.
It literally like Starry Night.
It does.
Holy shit, I just fell in love with it even more than I loved it before.
I feel like people think I'm cliche every time I say how much I love that painting, but I
Do you like the song?
I truly do
Starry,
love
Starry
it.
Night?
No, I've never heard that. By who?
It's, oh my god, who wrote Starry Night? It's about his suicide.
Oh, really? Oh, I'll have to look that up.
This world wasn't meant for one as beautiful as you. Oh my god, it makes me cry every time. Who sang Starry Night?
This is Kyanite.
Oh my god, I can't listen to the song, by the way. Okay, anyway, it's about Vincent van Gogh and the fact that he committed suicide. Which, if you didn't know that, I'm sorry to be a buzzkill about that. Let's talk about the stone.
really
Sorry.
a stunning shot.
I know it's one of my favorite songs. And can't even tell you. Oh, Don McLean, thank you. Okay. This is kyanite with golden healer quartz. And I'm really sorry because they're under $100. I only have 4. They're $99. It is one of the coolest combinations. So we have meetings here at Sage Goddess where we like talk about, hey, there's some rough. What do you think? Should we get it? Should we have it carved or whatever? And I was like, did you say kyanite with golden healer quartz? I mean, kyanite instantly balances and aligns all of your chakras, and golden healer is like one of the most powerful solar plexus stones, as to our point earlier of just like empowering you. Anyway, I wish I had more. Congratulations, they're all gone.
So many people. I'm sorry, guys. I feel so bad that we only
I almost
have
want
4
to
of
give up
those.
mine. You know what I mean? I feel bad that I kept one, but I seriously, I could not believe. And by the way, and he has a beautiful shot of it. It's still prettier in person, don't you think? Like, it's just, there's mica in it. It's sparkly. We'll try to get more. Wouldn't you love to have tumbled in that?
It's prettier in person, but I'm still very impressed with how pretty that shot was.
It was really pretty.
Go like palm stone or something.
Ooh, it
And
would be
somehow
cool
I
in
wove in
person.
Don McLean.
Yeah, you made it work.
It's a huge bummer of a song. Don't listen to it when you're sad. Okay.
Sometimes, I mean, I'm a Pisces. You guys know I'm very Pisces. I have a lot of water in me. Sometimes I will purposely listen to sad music or like sad songs if I just kind of want to like purge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm getting ready in the morning or something and I'm just feeling kind of sad, like I'll just sit there and listen to it and just like let myself cry. And I'm gonna
Is
do
Don
that.
McLean new for you?
Yeah.
Didn't not Don McLean do Bye Bye Miss American Pie?
Oh, I know that song. That song is sad too.
Oh, it's
when you look up like the
honestly,
real meaning.
I think he and I would have been friends, but I think he was kind of a bummer. Is he still alive?
I kind of like
My sister and I are really famous for talking about people like at Thanksgiving dinner and going, "Is she still alive?" We always have those because we talk about them in present tense, and it's like, wait a minute, is he still here?
Do you guys do that too? Do you guys do that too? I've talked to one other person about it, and she is also a Pisces. It's funny because one of my best friends is also a Pisces, and then she has Cancer, Scorpio's moon, and Cancer rising, and then I'm Pisces sun, Pisces moon, Scorpio rising. So we're very, very similar, and she does the same thing. I do it with sad movies too. Yeah.
Okay, can I show you, because I can't play it for you, a playlist that I just made on SoundCloud, and then a song you need to listen to?
Yeah, but it has to be to the cat.
Can you look at the cat and but also hold this other thing at the same time? So I found this artist, Ram Dass, on SoundCloud. So if you're not following my SoundCloud account, you should be following it. It's right here. It's Sage Goddess on SoundCloud.
He's alive in 77. Thank you, Joanne.
Okay, good. I'm so glad you're alive, Don McLean. I don't know what to say. Anyway, so this is the playlist, and then Ram Dass is this. This is the channel, and Ram Dass is the playlist, and then the song you want to listen to if you're in the mood to purge because it's sad. Oh, no, I don't want to play it. I'm not going to play it. It's called Little Whale by Eye to Eye. And when you listen to it later, you'll know why. It's beautiful, but it's a little sad. So listen to Don McLean and then Eye to Eye, and then go to bed.
Now on to something that is not sad.
Speaking of not sad, speaking of not Don McLean, I love this cat.
It's really cute. This is number 25.
Okay. Little Whale, Eye to Eye. Yeah, but this is not Ram Dass. This is an artist. So it's a different Ram Dass. I know. Did you hear it this morning, Irene? Are you serious? Were you listening to my playlist, or did you find it randomly? That's so cool. Anyway, obsidian is one of the most powerful clearing stones you can work with. Comes from Mexico. These cats were hand carved for us. I'm going to tell you something. They're under $30. I think that's insane. It is a 4-inch hand carved obsidian cat. I believe cats clear your energy field by purring. And If you don't agree with me, that's okay, but I will always believe that. I have no science to back that up. I just think they do. And so I think cats are clearing, and I think obsidian is clearing, and I'm obsessed with cats, and so that's why you have this cat.
I look at his little face.
And he's cute. He does remind me of Felix a little bit.
A little bit. He's got some Felix energy.
It's Felixy.
My Felix has healing prayers. Also,
Aww.
I stayed home yesterday because I wasn't feeling good, and he was pretty much cuddling me all day. And at one point, he was laying next to me, and he was sleeping so deeply that I got to hear his teeny tiny little snores.
He snores?
And he doesn't normally snore, but they're just
Did you
like little
record it?
teeny tiny ones. I was also like I had stuff playing. I had like movies playing in the background, and so it didn't pick up, and I didn't want to disturb him to turn that off.
Sorry.
I'll try to get it next time. Anyway, did you say the price?
$29.
And look at him. And did you say how many we have? We have 32 of them.
We have 32. I love cats. Whatever. Smudgy is like even more clingy with me now than he was when he was small. It's interesting how as he gets older, we are inseparable. Even with he does not. First of all, he gives 0 fucks about dogs. He just doesn't. No, he does not. He's unbothered because he's the OG.
J.L. Berry just said, "I'm waiting for the golden mica spheres. Did the cat knock them off the table?" That made me laugh. We'll get to them very soon. I see you, J.L. Berry. We'll pick them up off the floor.
I'm really thirsty, but I hate asking people to get me a drink. Would you mind getting me could you get me a Diet Cherry 7-Up?
Yeah.
Oh, and I have something special coming that I want you to try.
Oh, really? What is it?
You guys like tea, right?
I do, yes.
It's sparkling Earl Grey tea. It's got no calories. It's by a company called Hop Tonic. And because I'm trying to get off of soda, it's sparkling Earl Grey tea.
That sounds really good.
So you feel like you're having like a something fizzy when it has caffeine, but it does not have aspartame.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
I've been trying like non-soda colas, and so far that might be.
I know somebody was like, try this one. I'm not going to say what the brand was, and I'm like, that tastes like hoops.
I was like, maybe not. It's a popular brand.
I don't want to say it either. Like, I'm not trying to dog on the brand. I do love kombucha, but like the sparkling Earl Grey is everything. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to try to get the team hooked on it. Well, Heather, here we are, darling. She's like, no jewelry yet, and then here we are.
These are so cool.
It reminds me of the ring.
It does. I think isn't it made to match that ring?
I think it's close. This is an incredible piece. This is Black Moonstone. So if you remember the ring that we had.
Yeah, the giveaway I did last time.
And she did a giveaway of one. It's sold out. But if you got it, those are actually faceted Herkimer diamonds, which I think is really, really cool. This is done in sterling silver. It is 18 to 20 inches adjustable. And talk about priestess adornment. I mean, I'm obsessed with the collar, sort of the do you see how like the vines of the gold wrap around the wire? Thank you.
Is this the Diet Cherry 7-Up?
I don't know what it
Oh,
is.
that is the Diet Cherry Coke.
Oh, that's
I mean,
just as good.
Pepsi.
That's just
My
as good.
bad.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's probably better. I need the caffeine. It's so bad for you. It's so good. I love it so much. Cherry anything. Anyway, this is really beautiful. It's sterling silver with 14 karat gold over it. And I love the way the faceted Herkimers come down in sort of a V design. It's very feminine.
It's a beautiful shape. It reminds me, so it's kind of random, maybe it's my Scorpio rising, but it kind of reminds me of like a carnivorous plant. The way because there's like kind of prongs along the sides. It kind of looks like the mouth of like a Venus flytrap or something, and I love that.
I do too. Well, it's actually funny. My mind didn't go there. My mind went to Lord of the Rings.
Lexi said the same thing. She said
Yeah.
it was giving her Arwen vibes.
This is this is total Arwen vibes. So I don't know if that's your vibe, then you're gonna love this. The retail value of something like this would be about $250. It's $169. I only have 31 of them. So this is the matching piece. Can I hold it up on my?
Sure.
I'm not gonna put it on because I've got my 19 other necklaces on, but just to show you. So if you're like me, if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, and you've watched it 9,000 times, you could probably recite it by heart. This is total Lord of the Rings vibes.
It's really pretty.
And what I love is I love metaphysical jewelry that looks like fine jewelry. That does not necessarily say metaphysical. I think it's very much a fine jewelry vibe, and it's all open on the back too. Isn't that gorgeous? But I am obsessed with the way the gold wraps around, and I would wear it all by itself. I would not make that compete with anything else. That would be the star of the show for me, just like that. Isn't it gorgeous? Total Lord of the Rings vibe.
It's really cool.
So I'm really happy for you. And I will tell you too, it's not lightweight. This is a solid piece of jewelry, and the chain is sterling silver, and it's all one connected piece. See Instagram? Isn't it gorgeous? So enjoy. If you got the ring, now you have your matchy necklace.
It would make a
Oh my
cool
god,
headband.
it would make a rad headband. They never fit me because my head is huge.
Oh,
And it's not because I have a big brain, it's just because I have a big ass head.
your brain is pretty big too.
I'm smart, but I mean, I think that's a lifestyle to say, oh, your brain's so big. I love it. Congratulations! Happy for you.
All right, Jailberry, this next one is for you.
I'm very zoomed in.
I would say, if you miss the kyanite,
Oh, it's
first of
so
all, Jared,
pretty.
holy shit.
That's gorgeous. It looks like it looks like spheres of crushed velvet to me. I love.
Oh my god,
crushed
it totally
velvet.
reminds me of crushed velvet now that you're saying that. These are gorgeous. It's not the same thing. I mean, it's not the kyanite with the golden healer. It's a completely different vibe. So I'm not saying like, oh, if you missed that, you should get this. Which number is this one, Alexis?
This is number 11.
But this is very rare, and I'll tell you something. We had some golden mica, same thing as golden lepidolite spheres before, and they were not this price. So
this price is
I'm just gonna
crazy.
say I don't even know how this happened. These are from Brazil. They are the biggest ones are 3 inches, and they're under $130, and they go down from there. So let me just tell you about this first of all. This is going to really help with digestion. That's my number one thing with golden lepidolite or golden mica, because mica is all about relaxation, soothing, calming the vibration, and the golden lepidolite or golden mica calms the vibration of the solar plexus chakra, which also governs your digestive system. So this is really good if you have a nervous stomach, which I do. And I can always tell when shit's weird because my stomach just goes, wah, wah, you know? I can always tell. I can even tell when I'm going to have a weird day. Like in the morning, my stomach's like, oh, something's not good. And then as soon as my stomach's better, it's better. Whatever it is. Like, so my stomach is this weird, like, and they say it's your second brain, right? Anyway, I have 5 of the 2 inch for $79. Those should be $179. It's a crazy price.
It's so pretty.
And I am gonna ask them to hit it with a flashlight too, because you will be able to see through it. I have 22 of the 2.5 inch for $99. Again, should be $199. And then I have 17 of the 3 inch for $129. Again, should be at least $229. It's a crazy price. So I have 5 of the small, 22 of the medium, and 17 of the large. And that's it.
Light's not really coming through. They're so
Yeah,
thick. I'm sure there's parts of it that might be a little.
there are
bit
parts that are translucent. Yeah, absolutely incredible. And there's quartz in these,
And they're so pretty.
so you can use these as a centerpiece of a grid. Can you imagine that as your solar plexus grid? It just looks like it's like got a battery inside of it. I'm really happy for if you're getting one today. And this would be beautiful to put. You know, we have those little velvet pillows at SG.
Oh my gosh, I would put mine either on like the teal one or the black one.
Yep. Black would be beautiful. Gold would be pretty too, but I think the contrast of the colors would be
Yeah.
really
No.
magnificent.
Oh, I was gonna show it with our little pillow.
Oh, good idea.
I
Oh,
did
see
it.
the teal. It looks
I
lovely.
do love the teal.
Good idea, Jane.
It's very pretty. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. So congratulations if you're getting one of those.
We have some of the necklaces left.
We got your black
So if you
Gemstone.
missed out on that. Oh, it's so pretty. I can't really wear headpieces because I have bangs and I'm not willing to put my bangs back because it doesn't look good.
You could actually do, but you could, if you wanted to do a headpiece, you could put a little like macrame or a piece of sari ribbon on the ends and kind of make an extender. If you got a big ass head like me.
I just don't look good without my bangs. It's not.
I've had bangs and not bangs, and I don't know. The jury's out. I think you can hold.
I'll do it for you later.
Okay,
I'm not going to do it on camera. I mean, occasionally, like, if I've ever, like, had really greasy hair, I will pin them back.
Put a headband or something.
But it's, like, it's a very, very
It's a
rare
moment.
day. I don't even like wearing my hair back.
I always say, like I always tell Zoe, I'm like, just, bangs are a choice. You know what I mean? And it's not reversible. So, like, don't have a moment where you're like, all of a sudden I'm going to do bangs. She had a friend who did that. And actually, she looked really cute with them, but I'm like, that was just a roll of the dice. You know what I mean? Like, that was just like...
That could have gone wrong.
And there's certain things as a mom I can't fix. And one of them is a choice to have bangs at 2 a.m. or whatever. Like, I can't fix that. Speaking of bangs, I'm like trying to fix my own situation.
Those decisions are meant for college.
Yeah, no, I always say no tattoos, don't get pregnant, and don't dye your hair black, and don't cut bangs. Like, those are things I can't fix. And the black hair thing is my mom, because my mom was a hairdresser, and she used to be like, you can do whatevs to your hair. If you dye it black, I'm not fixing it for you.
I want to dye my hair black, and I keep telling David, like, I think I can do it, and he's like, you absolutely can't. Like, I love you, I don't want you to do this.
No, my mom was just like, make a different choice. And of course, what did I do?
You did it?
Did it with a box color, worst possible, and I literally, and I spilled it all over the carpet.
Oh, no.
And she just looked at me, and she's like, where do you want to live now? Oh, in this house? Oh, because everything there tells me you actually are choosing a different place to live. I would say the same thing. I would just be like, really? You went to Target and that's what you bought? Sorry. I don't know. We all have this, like, please don't dye your hair black. Please don't use a box. This is like a level 4 emergency. I don't know why we're talking about this. We've gone on some weird tangents tonight. And honestly, by we, I mean me.
For Nelly 2, we do have a new helper. This is Jared. He's assisting us.
He's
with
not
the
like
sales
new,
now.
but he's new to this.
Yeah, she said she missed a few sales. So,
So welcome in.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, it's actually really cool that we're following up the golden mica spheres with this.
Yeah.
Because mica is lepidolite, right? So, now the purple lepidolite, same, the calming, soothing, but for me, this is like an all-around soother. Purple lepidolite is lithium. Yes, go to a professional. You know what a professional's going to tell you? I'm not dyeing your hair black. Or you're going to go somewhere else to fix it.
Hillary, my hair dye is from a box right now as well.
I'm not
but
against.
it's not black.
I'm not against box dye unless.
Oh,
it's
no,
no. I mean, I've done plenty of box dye.
Yeah, she was like, I rock a box dye. I was like, I've been rocking a box dye too, but it's not because
My mom
you're
dyed
not
her
gonna be
hair
able
with
to
box
get rid
dye.
of
It just wasn't black.
You're just not going to be able to get rid of it.
It's
if you do
hard.
the black.
It's the reason it's hard if you don't know with black hair dye is it's very hard to fix that. So it costs a lot of money, and then you will end up with a professional who will probably tell you to go away. Lepidolite, micanized lithium, really good for balancing emotions. Okay, so ups and downs, ins and outs, we all have them. Lepidolite is the #1 stone recommendation for anxiety and stress. So if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling nervous, if you're feeling worried, if that's just been kind of it's weird, I was kind of like, I was zoomed in a little bit there, and now I'm not. There we are. If you're feeling all those things, I do recommend lepidolite for stress and anxiety. And this is an interesting combination because there's a little bit of smoky quartz in here. There's little tiny black dots, which are actually black tourmaline, which I love too. And by the way, those all grow together. So it's one of those things where, like, if you find this, you probably find that. So when you find lepidolite, you're also often going to find tourmaline.
Yeah, this piece particularly has pink and blue tourmaline in it.
There's a whole party. And by the way, to be under $100 for 8 inches, 7 to 8 inches of lepidolite with tourmaline and smoky quartz is really cool. And because there's quartz in the matrix, you can use it as a centerpiece of a grid. So these are $99. I have about 5 dozen of them.
They're 7 to 8 inches.
They're caval-sized. They're cavalicious. We say it now, and like even when Morgan's not here. I saw him having Henry Cavill in a reel with a dog.
Did you see that where the dog was being introduced to him? Oh my gosh! But have you seen the other reels of that dog? Mm-mm. So that dog's obsessed with Henry Cavill. It's a little French bulldog, and she loves him. Like whenever he's on the TV, she watches him. And so her parents made a whole like Henry Cavill shrine for the dog. So the dog will just like sit and stare at his pictures. So I guess Henry Cavill or his people like finally saw, and the dog got to be introduced to him, and all she did was like stare at him.
I love it.
It was really cute.
It's funny because you hear about cats like getting obsessed with people all the time, but you don't often hear about dogs.
Yeah, the dog love.
Because usually dogs are like, meh.
We do still have 6 of the golden lepidolite in quartz spheres in the size large. So if you missed out on that, don't miss out. $129.
They're beautiful. They're so beautiful. And it's another one of those where it's like even more beautiful in person. So I just want you to not miss it. Yeah, Nathan's like, I don't blame that dog. Me either. It's like, if you're going to be obsessed with a dog with someone, like, let it be Henry. Did you see that? What series was it on HBO that he did with, oh my god, the Tudors? For goodness sake. I don't think I missed a minute of that. I don't know if the citrine is still available. Team SG, let us know if there's any more citrine.
We do have citrine flames available.
You're about to see the coolest Ganesha ever. Honestly, I'm going to tell you something right now. I hope you don't take it for granted when you see big carved Ganeshas here at SG, because they're not common. We are lucky because we have someone who is able to carve them for us. These are hand carved. They always have cute feet.
Or what?
I'm gonna take the big one out to see what's
Oh,
okay.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because it's huge.
Maybe just put your hand in there.
So, and that's the mudra is actually a protective mudra. Do you see the right hand? You'll see your Buddha statues with that mudra. Sometimes you'll see Lakshmi with that mudra too. So it's actually quite a protective mudra. Look how cute he is. Oh, he's so cute. So Ganesha is the Hindu god that helps you overcome obstacles. So takes problems out of the way, shifts energy for you. We have 1 of each size, and we have 4 sizes. So we have a 3.5 inch, a 5 inch, and the prices are so crazy. The 6.5 inch, and then we have one that's a foot tall, which is what we're showing you now. Robin, the blue in this, I just don't want to misidentify. It's blue calcite.
Oh yeah, it looks like blue calcite. Oh yeah, for sure.
I thought so, but I didn't want to speak without
That's beautiful.
consulting the
Green
experts.
clays with blue calcite. This is heavy, but you see how big it is.
It's gorgeous. You should. This belongs. By the way, it would be beautiful in your garden. These. Look at him. He's like
He's my favorite.
maxing and relaxing.
So cool.
He has no worries. He's like, my feet are cute. I'm chill.
I need this energy.
He's a whole mood right there. Anyway, the 12-inch one, the huge one, is $999. Remember that this ships for free. It should be $999 to ship it to you. It's heavy. The 3.5-inch one is $89. I have 1. The 5-inch is $129. I have 1. The 6.5-inch is $259. I have 1. And the 12-inch is $999. I have 1.
Wait, so just to let them know, I believe this is the next biggest. So the laying down one.
Can I just? Why don't we all hold them and go on the main screen?
So the laying down one is the 6.5.
This one that I have right here is 6.5.
And then
This is $259.
This one is the 5-inch.
That is $129.
You can put a cord on him and wear him as a necklace.
Okay. I wouldn't recommend it.
And then this
little cutie
this
pie,
one
3.5-inch,
is the 3.5 inch.
and that is $89.
And there's only one of each of them.
Orthoclase is for cooperation, helps you with healing grief. Blue calcite is for harmonizing energies and strengthening your throat chakra for authentic expression. Somebody please buy the huge one. It is so amazing. The little ones are cute too, but they're hand carved. I mean, honestly, in my life, that's the only foot tall orthoclase with blue calcite, hand carved Ganesha, foot tall, and to get that for under $1,000, free shipping,
That's really cool.
on a payment plan, it's just insane. Somebody needs it tonight.
Insane in the brain. Insane in the brain.
Thank you, Beth. I don't know. It's helpful for me.
We still have lepidolite generators left, guys, so
8 inches of lepidolite for $99 with tourmaline and smoky quartz.
8 inches of stress relief. Where else are you gonna get that?
Kendra's asking about perfume. Not here, but can I just take a poll real quick? Would you guys be interested ever in something like this, but not stones and jewelry? Like candles, perfumes, like where I would tell the stories of the essential oils and where they come from and the properties, and then you could shop for perfume and candles and bath and body products. Because I don't get a chance often enough to sit here and like tell you the story. So I was telling my team about Rosa Damascena, okay, Damascus rose, and how the Rosa Damascena, which is one of the most beautiful roses in the world, is actually over 1,000 years old. And it is the original rose that was used in ancient Persia and throughout Turkey, right, to make, you know, rose water. And would you like that? I just think it'd be so fun. Like, why don't we just try it one time and see? Some people on my team are like, yeah, let's do it. And some people are like, I don't know if it would hold people's attention to talk about essential oils for an hour, and an hour and a half or 2 hours. And I think potentially both of those are true. So I just thought it'd be kind of a fun poll to take. Well, let's try it. Honestly, what I would like to do is just do, like, you know, where we just have different shows. Like, now we're on the perfume show, now we're on the stone show, now we're on the clothing show, now we're on the
Imagine a little perfume
makeup
on
and
our,
skincare
on
show.
our spinning plate there.
I know. Spin up your oils. I don't know why we would do that, though. Like, here, look at the back of the bottle. It looks so different from the front. But, you know, just for fun, like disco oils. Anyway, I'm glad you like the idea. Let's just try it one time and see how it goes. You want it with stones? Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Let's just see. I'm down. You know me. I just love to talk about things, and I don't get that chance. And incense, you know, I'm obsessed with incense, right? Like, I burn incense every single day, and herbs and bundles and all the things. Like, maybe it'd be fun to do. Okay.
So what do you do that?
Lorraine Kemp's asking about the leather bags. I don't know. I don't think there are any leather bags.
No, all of the bags are gone.
But congratulations, and I'm sorry you missed one. Would I consider selling dried blue lotus flowers? We are actually, believe it or not, getting ready to launch our line of herbs at Sage Goddess. And the reason it's taken us so long is that we have the cutest little bottles custom made, and they have a little spoon, a little place and a little spoon to scoop them out. So we're only going to do specials, but we will do blue lotus at some point.
That looks good.
And we're going to build your apothecary collection. And Jared is showing you phenocite.
And doing a damn good job.
He's doing a very good job. Okay. Ready, go. I'm going to try to tell you as much as I can about phenocite in a minute. Like a minute. Phenocite comes from different places in the world. These are terminated phenocite crystals. I brought these back from Tucson. I have 48 of them. They're under $150. You might be going, really? That's a really small crystal for $150. Those of you who know what phenocite is are like, holy shit. A crystal clear terminated phenocite crystal that's about 2/3 to half an inch in height for under $150. Holy shit. This is one of the Synergy 12. It is the fast forward button on your spiritual growth and development. There's like 2 different places in the world it comes from, 3 different places. This is Bolivian phenocite, then there's African phenocite, and there is some phenocite in Madagascar. In my opinion, this is the finest quality. The African is almost never crystal clear. I cannot believe we have terminated phenocite for you. This is like jewelry. Like, you have to have something. I would put a solid gold cap on it and wear it. Phenocite is 100 times rarer than diamond. These are $149. I have 48 of them ready to go. I don't have any more. And they come on the little, fancy Nancy little stands.
It is AAA quality from Bolivia.
Yeah. It's crazy price, crazy stone. It's full of shit. It's a power punch. It is. I agree with you. It's like, ready, phenocite. Phenocite picks you up here and drops you up over there. sort of like, Moldavite does kind of that too, but Moldavite has a different vibration to it because it's got extraterrestrial, mojo in it. Yeah.
Someone was asking for the Astrophyllite jewelry.
Astrophyllite. Congratulations on the phenakite. Honestly, that is some of, I've been doing this a long time. I always tell you when I get super excited about stuff, I don't know that I've ever seen prettier, more juicy phenakite than that. And I actually did. Like, I stopped, I was with Dave and Alexys when we got it, and I was like, it was in a case, it's like one of those things where I was just like, we've got to bring these back. And I don't know why it took us so long to get it to you, because now we're in July and Tucson was in February, but we kind of spread things out a little bit, but it also allows us to, bring you something back and go, oh my God, I remember standing there and just going, holy shit. So congratulations. Now we're going to get you.
Ooh, that looks cool.
Astrophyllite. Is there any word, Robin, on the Inner Mongolian points?
I actually have the numbers for you. We
Oh.
have 4 single points and 4 of the double points.
Which ones are which sizes?
Are they all the 5.5 to 6?
It's all 5.5 to 6 because we only have one of the larger ones.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
got it. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll do that after.
Yeah, we'll do that after Astrophyllite. Thank you. Okay. Oh, and remind me to tell you too, because in this sale we have the selenite logs from my fireplace.
Yes. And that video is here for you to show.
Oh. You want to see it real quick? Well, when we're done. I'll just show you super quickly because I took the picture this morning. The team was kind enough to remind me. I know. You can't buy it yet. It's a little teaser. But I have this in my fireplace instead of wood. Okay, now we're going to talk about Astrophyllite. I drive them nuts. Honestly, it would drive me nuts too. Okay. How is the milky brown specimens of phenakite the same as these gemmies? Different location. The milky brown ones are from Africa. You know what I mean? You know how some amethyst is like super, think of dream amethyst, right? That has like, is kind of opaque and has striations in it. And then you'll get some amethyst from the other parts of the world that is super juicy, gemmy clear, like Veracruz, right? So just think of like different regions have different mineral inclusions in them. Astrophyllite. The word astron. Do you know what it means in Greek? If my dad was here, he'd be like, the root of this word is Greek, of course. Star. So Astrophyllite, interestingly enough, and one of the reasons I love it, and can you guys tilt it up so they can kind of see the brown formations of it form little stars. It's a very druzy, sparkly stone.
So
I forgot to ask you what line that was. I'm not
it's
looking at the
number
right page.
35.
I had my notes on the wrong page for this, so sorry about that. Okay. So we have... by the way, we have pendants and we have rings. So we're doing the pendants first, and then we'll do the rings afterward. So Astrophyllite comes from Canada, also from Greenland, Norway, and Russia. These are, I believe, from Greenland, and the smoky quartz is from Brazil. I love the combination of Astrophyllite with smoky quartz. So Astrophyllite the word comes from astron, which means star, and it is a starseed stone. So it connects you with your star origins. Where this stone comes from, especially the Norway, Greenland, and it's really Siberia, Russia, is under ice most of the year. So it's a very, very remote, frigid region of the world. So the fact that this incredible stone of illumination and connecting you with your star origins and stuff comes from a place that's under ice 11 months of the year, for me, is really cool. It's like the inner light of the planet. So if you're somebody who's been wanting to connect more with your star origins and feel more connected to your ancestors, and they're big. I mean, this is not like tiny, and isn't it elegant?
It's really pretty.
It looks good against my beige. It looks great against her black. I think it's almost, I love a stone like this because I think of it as a neutral. You know what I mean? So honestly, any color you're wearing, it's gonna work with it. So this is for connecting with the stars, your star seeds, your star origins, also for protection and clearing. Smoky quartz transmutes low vibrational energy and transforms it into a higher vibration. I have 4 of the 2 1/4 inch pendants at $199. They're open on the back, and it's huge, and it's really thick sterling silver too. And I have 7 of the 1.75 to 2 inch that she's holding for $179. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you. And on the back, you can see the stars too.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
And Astrophyllite is not common. I don't remember the last time we had Astrophyllite jewelry. Now, everybody always asks me, hey, what's the difference between Astrophyllite and Arvedzenite? I'm glad you asked. Nobody asked today. And I ask for you. Well, Astrophyllite has like kind of the brown lines and star formations. Arvedzenite has blue flash. So if you see blue flash, it's Arvedzenite. That's for manifestation. If you see brown flash, that's Astrophyllite. And that's different. That's more, it's more, think of it as sort of like multi-dimensional. You know, I think of this, the rays of a star as sort of expanding out and connecting us to different dimensions of reality. Oh my goodness, just love it so much. So yeah, so I had 11 total pendants, and then the rings, I have 17 rings. So same story, same stone. We don't have smoky quartz in the matrix, so that's the only difference. So I was going to say the one on the left, maybe the light might be a little harsh for it. There we go. Now, this is such a great way for you to see those super copper bars in it. Isn't that gorgeous? And there is quartz in the matrix of Astrophyllite, so that's kind of what you'll see in the matrix too. Incredible. Again, multidimensionality, connecting you with your star origins, connecting you also to the upper and astral realms, but keeping you safe and grounded while you do your journey work is another property of Astrophyllite. Wow, that looks beautiful on you.
It does.
I mean,
Jared, you
wow.
need an Astrophyllite ring.
I'm like, so this is mine.
I know, it's like, anyway, in my pocket.
Oh my gosh, look at how that flashes. That's so pretty.
So they're 1.5 and 1.75 is the size difference. So the one he's wearing is 1.75, and that's $144. And then the other size is 1.5 inches, and that's $124.
That one's pretty.
They're gorgeous.
Too. Are they? Can you show the back of them? Or
And
just
they're
the front of
mixed
them?
shapes, by the way, but they are open. So some of them are more of the rectangle, and some of them are more of the oval, and it just depends on which one you get.
Very pretty.
Oh, good. Karina was going to ask about Astrophyllite versus Arvedzenite. When I don't say it, somebody asks, and if I do talk about it, it's one of those things as a teacher.
Jared is a hand model for us.
Right. TikTok at the Sage Goddess.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it's got beautiful hands.
Let's show the selenite now so that Athena's picture is still fresh on their minds.
Yeah.
Are you going to show it again?
Is he gonna show? He said he had a video though, so maybe I'll just show. We'll cue video. So that is my fireplace that you're not seeing on Instagram, but if you want to see it, you can go. So I don't burn fires in this fireplace. My the people who own the house before me did. That's why it looks like someone did burn a fire. But because I don't burn fires in that fireplace, I was like, oh, wouldn't it be cool to have selenite logs instead? And selenite instantly clears the energy of a space, but does not need to be cleared. It is divine white, pure light. I know these are so rad. What number is this one?
This is number 21.
Okay. I have 19 of these.
I hope you guys enjoyed that little moment.
$139. They are 16-inch logs, $139, and they're shipping for free. They're huge.
Very
16
clean.
inches by 4 or 5 inches.
It's very heavy.
And isn't that cool?
They're so pretty.
Now, you don't have to use it in your fireplace. You can just sit it on your altar and put things on it, you know what I mean, and use it as a charging plate or a charging piece too. Aren't they cool? We never have these. And anytime I've been live from the house, you guys have been like, I want selenite logs for my fireplace. When are you going to bring those? So they're finally here. But the free shipping is the crazy part. The shipping would cost you $40 or $50 a piece alone. So anyway, congratulations. Really excited if you're getting one. Only 19 of those. Which sounds like not that much, except in our warehouse, like that takes up like 19 of those logs is like like a 1-bedroom apartment. So they're huge.
We still have 3 of the Astrophyllite pendants. So the size we have is...
Astrophylites.
What size do we have? I can't tell by my little... Oh, we have the smaller size. We have 3 of the smaller size. It is $179 if you want one of
They're
those.
so pretty, and that's with the smoky quartz. We have 3 of those left. So say yes, Astrophyllite, $179, and we will put you down for one.
And this is one of my favorites. So this is one of the coolest Ganeshas I've ever seen.
What line is this one?
This is number 20, so right above the selenite.
Oh, cool. Yeah, and you know, if you don't want it, that's fine.
Oh, look at how cute it is.
Because you know what this is? Remember, this is our one of our special edition of the SG TV because it's our anniversary month, so we're doing crazy shit like this. This is a almost 3.5-inch purple sapphire Ganesha. Purple sapphire Ganesha. It is $599. Yeah, we talked about Ganesha, right? Overcoming obstacles. Sapphire is the stone of wisdom. This is hand carved. It's crazy. I mean, can I hold it? I just want you to think about the fact that this is solid purple sapphire, which is one of the rarest colors of sapphire. And sapphire, like I said, is my favorite stone of all time. It is the stone of wisdom. Connects you with your inner wisdom. It actually connects you. For me, as a teacher, it's about, I know, somebody has to get this. This is like the ultimate collector item. And literally, you can tell that it's hand carved. Like, you can feel the hand carving on it, but then if you look on the bottom, you can tell this is corundum. Like, it's just this holy shit piece. We've never had a purple sapphire Ganesha. I'm gonna hold him in my lap until he goes home.
I'm gonna cuddle him.
Yeah. Seems really inappropriate, but it feels good.
We also have the Astrophyllite rings as well.
Okay,
so
we
we
still
have
have Astrophyllite rings.
the smaller size. We have 8 of those.
Look at the purple Ganesha. Oh my god. I know, you're here for Sugilite. We do have Sugilite tonight. Which we never have. We had it in Robin's amazing situation that she made, but we do have Sugilite too. We have Tangerine Aura Vogels tonight, which I'm really insane about. Can we show those next? Okay. If you don't have a Vogel in your collection, this is of all time at SG, and we brought them back for this sale.
Oh, it's so pretty.
This is one of my favorite Vogels in my entire collection. This is what they call Tangerine Aura or Sunset Aura. I love Orange Aura. Bless you, Jared.
There is phenakite left, Joanne. So if you want some, you can claim
We
that.
definitely. Oh, Renee held take out my Ganesha. Here, let me take him out of my crotch to show him to you again. Put him back for you, Renee. He feels happy in my lap. He's removing my obstacles. A Vogel. If you have not seen my YouTube video on how to work with Vogels, it's a free class on wands, and you should go and watch it because it teaches you how to work with Vogels. So I won't go into it too much tonight. But when I talk about a crystal healing tool that I use almost every day, it's a Vogel. A Vogel is wider at one end and more narrow at the other. The wide end is the feminine, the narrow is the masculine, and you use a Vogel to gather energy that you want to remove, and then the masculine end you release it. This is beautifully done aura, and this is primarily for removing obstacles to creativity, to passion, to desire, but for me, I work with this for all the lower chakras, which includes the solar plexus, the sacral chakra, and the root chakra too. And there's a purple flash on this that just blows my mind, which is why I kept one. I was just like, this is the craziest thing, so I'm so happy to have it back. And these are the retail value of these is over $100. Our price, are you ready? Under $70. It is 6 inches. Brazilian quartz, by the way. $69 for a 6-inch Tangerine Aura Vogel. And can I hold it? It's the perfect size. I personally, I don't like a Vogel that's too small, but I also don't like a Vogel that's too big. It's like soup too hot, soup too cold. But how beautiful is this?
So pretty. It shines really nicely in your hand with that lighting.
Anytime I have this or work with it, people are like, I want that. Where do I get that? And it's like, can't have it. It's mine. So now I'm getting you one for you. Isn't that beautiful? So you go into the field to gather up energy and release. Gather, release, gather, release, gather, release, gather, release. And if you're in my crystal healing class online, you see me do this every time we do live readings, right? Because I do these little kind of proxy healing sessions, remote healing sessions, and so I can kind of work with you energetically and go into the different energy centers and release. And so it's a power tool. It is an everyday tool for me. So I can't even imagine my healing practice really without a Vogel. So if you don't have a Vogel, today is your day, and this is one of the most beautiful ones I think we've ever had in the history of SG. So we're back for the anniversary. Do you see the purple? Oh, it's so pretty.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, one of my favorites in the whole world. So congratulations. And I will tell you, sorry, she's about to take it away. One thing about aura is quartz has to be really clear to be aura treated. You cannot have shitty quartz and aura treat it. It doesn't take the bonding of the metals well. So you can always be guaranteed. Like this one has some, you can see some markings. Like it's not perfectly clear. You want some markings. Honestly, I mean, that skull is one of the clearest skulls I've ever seen, and I know where it came from. But when things are too clear, it's like, is it really quartz? Mm-hmm. You want some wisps and markings, which are actually air bubbles. And pockets in the formation. I wish you could see that through the window. You can on Instagram, how it's coming through, but this is beautiful quality quartz.
Oh, you just held it.
Did I do it right?
Move it down a little bit. Like, no. There.
Oh, look
you
at
can
that.
See.
Doesn't it look like fire? It honestly looks like sphalerite.
That's so cool.
Isn't that beautiful? Now you know why I'm obsessed with it. And I'm not giving mine away. You can have your own. You get your own.
It's really pretty.
It's beautiful. Congratulations. Yeah, see, Emalea said she uses that exact Vogel to help her husband's back pain. It's very effective as a crystal healing tool. It's in shamanism they call them intrusions or darts. It's like where energy gets stuck. So Vogels are often used to remove intrusions. Ganesh's just getting kind of heavy in my lap. This is a beautiful one, Renee Helton. I'm really happy for you. He's super sparkly too. Well, that was fun.
Oh, is that? Oh, is
really
that
fun.
number 39?
Yes.
Number 39
Okay.
next.
Oh, can I grab this? I didn't bring that over. I want to read what that one get there. Cheers. All right. Hi, Danielle. She said I'm home now. Driving, so I'm here. I'm excited, babe. I'm glad you're here.
You guys ready to talk about Moldavite?
Okay. I have 10 Moldavite pendants. When something's really super low quantity, I just like to tell you that up front because this is real Moldavite faceted from the Czech Republic, which is, some of you are like, of course it's from the Czech Republic, it's Moldavite, but it just tells you it's authentic. These are mixed shape, I believe. We have 7 that are 1/2 inch, which is the size on the right side of the screen, and then we have 3 that are 3/4 inch, which is what Jared's showing you on the left.
It might help to put
Yeah.
It might help to put the flashlight behind it just so that they can see the color.
Yeah. I think it would be helpful. Can we request in the jewelry team that they put pendants on a chain so we can put it on the form?
Yeah.
I think that would be a big help too, just because it's much easier to show them to you
Show this
on kind of as you'd be wearing them. So here's the 1 minute on Moldavite. 21 million years ago.
Well, there we go. That looks cool.
In the Moldau Valley, which wasn't called the Moldau Valley then, of Czechoslovakia, a meteorite hit this planet. And when we have meteoric collisions, Libyan gold is a product of that too. We call them tektites, okay? The meteor hits the Earth and it melts the obviously, because the collision is so intense, it melts the Earth around where it strikes. And so you get this alchemy, really, this fusion of the meteor itself and the surface of the Earth where it strikes, and they melt together, and then that alchemy sort of goes back out into the atmosphere. It's an explosion, really, and then as it re-enters the atmosphere, it cools and becomes this glass, really, but it's not just glass. It's a fusion of the meteor with the earth that gets melted and alchemized. Now, moldavite and Libyan gold are my two favorite of the tektites, and I don't really love one more than the other. Although I do think moldavite was my first of the tektites to experience, and I really do think it helps you channel wisdom from other worlds and other dimensions. I don't know if you saw when you hit it with the light, but you can usually see a little bit of like, it's not all clear because there's usually little pieces of the actual meteor still in it. So the darker parts are like kind of inclusions of the meteor itself. And so it is extraterrestrial, which is the other reason we love it. It's one of the Synergy 12 materials that Robert Simmons talks about. Our price is crazy. The half-inch pieces are $2.99. Again, these are in sterling silver, and the 3/4 inch are $3.14. Retail value would be more like $3.49 and $3.99. Do you want me to hold them up to my?
I'm holding them
okay,
up to.
Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, $2.99. I have 7, and then $3.14. I have 3. If you want moldavite.
And congratulations.
Yeah, because we never have sterling silver moldavite pendants, and you're always asking, and I'm always like, I know, I want one too. We try. It's really hard to get moldavite. It's very hard. And what's really cool about moldavite, when you think about it, it's not a renewable resource. It's not like, oh, one day we'll have more moldavite. At some point, it will just be trading it. And hopefully there's no more meteoric collisions, They're not really helpful for human existence, but they produce these incredible things. Yeah, my book is coming. Shameless plug for Crystalpedia. Would you mind grabbing it for me? Oh, you do have it right here. Oh. And for those of you who've already pre-ordered it, I want to say thank you. We got really good news this week. It's already being translated into different languages, which is really exciting. Usually that happens after a book is published, but because you guys have been supporting it and pre-ordering, it's already being translated into other languages, and we're working on distribution into other countries. So you can go to sagegoddess.com/Crystalpedia. You can also get it on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and anywhere you like to buy books online. Did you know when you pre-order a book, you tell the publisher and the publishing world the book is important. It's actually really important if you want to support an author not to wait to buy a book until it's launched. It's important to buy it before it comes out. I didn't know that until I became an author. So I share that with you because if you have friends, like whenever I have a friend who writes a book and it's available for pre-order, I run to get a copy. Because I know when I pre-order that, I'm telling the publisher in the world that's an important book. And so thank you for, because I want the world to think that crystal books are important. I think what we do is important. It's more than 180 stones. Team SG did all the photography too. So it's a coffee table book, and it is one of the most beautiful books you'll ever see, but it's chock full of all the information. And there's a section in the conclusion that I wrote called the Activation 11, which is my recommended 11 stones to add on to the Synergy 12, which I think you're going to love reading about. So Crystalpedia, and thank you for your support and your pre-orders. I don't feel bad shamelessly plugging it because it's a work of art, and also I'm too old to be humble and shy. It's a great book. You should buy it. I mean, it's a good book.
Every time I go into my orders on Amazon, it's right there, and it says arriving December. I think it's
the 12th.
Yeah, arriving December something.
And plus, I'm a bookaholic, aren't you? I mean, I mean, the stack of books waiting to be read in my house is unnecessary. I love reading. There's
a thing called Stuff Your Kindle Day, and it just happened on June 20th, and it's only in the romance genre, at least this one. Mm-hmm. But it's basically like books are for free, and it's not just like, oh, you can like check this out, because with Kindle Unlimited you can borrow books, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But like the ebooks are free, and you get to keep them forever.
That's really cool.
I spent like 2.5 hours going through the list.
It
was just
fun.
like my night, and I got 83 books.
Okay, and then look at me. I'm like, what? And then I'm like, if you went to my house right now, there's like 183 books sitting there.
But the good thing is,
83 sitting is a lot.
I'm like, this sounds good. This they're all in my Kindle, so at least they're not like taking up space. And they were
I like them to take up space.
I do too, but I just
house
don't
is like
have
a damn
the
old
space.
library. I can smell my books. I love it so much. Anyway,
This wood's gonna take
hey,
up some
Morgan.
space.
Please can't. I cannot.
Alexis feeling better.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's back, everybody.
It was the book conversation.
Yeah, no, I brought her back to life. God, I love books. And what's funny is my kids do not like to read. It's so funny. I'm just like, this is disastrous. And I was a professor for a long time, so I'm like, you don't like to read books?
Can we turn this down
Okay.
a little bit?
This is I'm not going to spend long on this because this is just a cool opportunity. This is petrified palm wood. So this is petrified palm tree from Indonesia. It's 6 to 7 inches. We had these originally online for $50. You know, petrified wood comes from a petrified forest. This is the only place in the world where you get petrified palm trees. And where this comes from in Indonesia is paradise. I mean, it is like blue water, crystal clear blue water, warm year round. You know, the palm tree is sort of bending into the water. It's incredibly gorgeous. And this is ancient palm tree, palm root. So it's the root of the palm tree, but petrified. So this is the oldest material coming out of Indonesia, which is one of the rarest parts of the world, one of the oldest original parts of the world, and one of the most beautiful parts of the world too, for stabilizing and grounding. Now, the way I work with, can I hold that for a second?
Sure.
The way I work with a tool like this is primarily for massage, because it's really good for.
I'm giving you the one.
I'm trying to behave. I mean, I'm really like. It's hard to talk about really old hardwood and behave yourself.
Kelsey, I'm obsessed with it. Yes, I have read it. The second one's my favorite.
So, I know. Listen, help me behave. You behave, I'll behave, okay? It's a deal. This is an incredible massage tool, though. And there, of course, you can do other things with it, and you should just behave yourself and be a responsible adult. However, for meditation, and I'm actually being totally serious, anywhere you lay this on the body, it stabilizes. So for me, I put it over the heart chakra. It stabilizes and calms you like you would not believe. Amber and petrified wood are two of my favorite calming, soothing, stabilizing materials to work with. These are $34. They were originally $50 on our website. And it's the real deal. It's as hard as it gets. External use. You know, the chestnut behavior. I'm not looking at you guys. You are the naughty kids in the back of the class where I have to keep teaching and pretend like I don't hear you, right?
It is really cool. I really, as many jokes as I make,
tools.
I really do love petrified wood. It's one of my favorites.
If you are having a panic attack, this over the heart chakra is going to stabilize you. You can also hold it like this as just to sort of bring the energy into your field. Over a client, if a client is having nervous energy, anxiety of any kind, just moving it through the energy field. Remember your energy field, that's saying at arm's length, that's arm's length is the length of your energy field. So anything within that 24 to 48 inch sphere around you is in your field. And so even just holding it will stabilize you. But yeah, behave, children, behave, or you'll all have detention tomorrow. I used to just keep talking. I used to be like, you know what? Just because Joseph over here needs attention, I'm using somebody who I don't think is in the feed, a name that's not in the feed, doesn't mean the rest of us can't keep learning. Thank you, Joseph. I'm sorry your mom didn't pay more attention to you when you were young.
All right, moving on.
I'm kidding. I used to give kids a hard time, though. I taught freshmen in college. Can you imagine?
So this is line number 47.
I look back now and I'm just like...
Yeah.
I did love it, though. I did love teaching university. I won Professor of the Year almost every year. But I think it's because I was no BS. You know what I mean? I was pretty, candid with people, with kids. And they're not kids. They look... At the time, they looked like they were my age, but now I think of them as kids. Okay. This is actually a Libyan gold tektite sterling silver cuff. We talked about tektites earlier, right? Meteoric collision with the planet millions and eons of years ago. This one, instead of being in the Moldau Valley of Czechoslovakia, this one happened in the sub-Saharan desert of Africa, just outside of Egypt. And so it's gold because of the golden sub-Saharan sand that is rolled around in all those millions, for those millions of years. King Tut worked with this material, which is why it's so famous. In fact, if you ever go see the Tut exhibits, the breastplate, his funerary breastplate, has a Libyan gold scarab on it. So,
and you have a Libyan gold scarab.
And someone I love gave me a Libyan gold scarab, which I still have to have set. It's on my little list of things to do. And it's funny because I need to send it to India for them to set it. And every time we send stuff, I forget. I have to send your opal too, and I always forget.
Maybe we'll get them.
We both have rings to have made in India. But anyway, this is, I can't believe the price on this. It's $299. I mean, I thought it was a mistake. What's really cool is, so it's fully adjustable, and it's our charity item for tonight. So whoever wins this piece, all of your money that you're spending goes to the charity of your choice.
Let's show it on. Thank you.
Yeah. Will you put it on? Because I'm so.
Oh yeah, you're pretty covered,
I'm burdened. Yeah.
I'll put it on, guys. Don't worry.
She will sacrifice for you to put the Libyan gold on. Isn't that beautiful? And she and I have little fairy wrists. We have little teeny wrists, so it can fit down to a 6, 6.5, which is her and me. And then if you need it more like an 8, 8.5, it can be that size too. Congratulations! It's crazy. And congratulations on the petrified wood.
I feel like the tektite on its own would be close to that.
I thought it was a mistake, the price, but we're gonna go with it. So congratulations. Yeah, I don't think Team SG's put it up yet, but so hang tight, and then I'm curious to know. And like I said, you get to choose the charity, which is really cool. So it can be wherever, whatever charity means something special to you.
And speaking of tektites, we do still have the Moldavite pendants left. So we have both sizes.
Both sizes of Moldavite?
Yeah, I'm surprised. So the small is $2.99 and the medium is $3.14. So you can still get that if you are feeling
a Moldavite pendant. And it's honestly the perfect size. You always see me with my daily pendants that I wear every day. I like that 1/2 to 3/4 inch size. I think of it as sort of a daily good, because I don't take my necklaces off, and you don't have to take that off. It's sterling silver. It's beautiful. So congratulations. And it's definitely going to take you to another planet. Yeah. So now you can comment on the Libyan gold tektite cuff. Somebody has got to take that away.
Or did we not say the price earlier?
No, $2.99. They commented. Yep. Yeah, and they're commenting with the petrified wood winners too. So yeah, do you want to see the Moldavite again? I can hold it up real quick. I'll show you next to my dailies so that you can kind of see. But I think it's the right size. And they're cut and faceted.
They're so cool. They're faceted on the front, and then the
checkerboard
other
cut.
side is raw.
So this is the. Can you see it? I'll hold it up closer.
We can show the bracelet again too.
So this is the smaller on the right side, and this is the larger on the left. And the checkerboard cut. So on the back, it's raw, which I love, and on the front, it's checkerboard cut. So it's got all those facets. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Isn't that beautiful?
And then this is the bracelet again.
And there's your Libyan gold cuff. It's in sterling silver. It's so incredible.
It's so pretty. It will fit a 6-inch wrist. That's what mine is, Breezy, right?
I think again, Libyan gold is in that same age range, 18 to 20 million years old, which is so hard for us, I think, as modern humans to even wrap your head around 18 to 20 million years ago. Sometimes 18 to 20 years ago seems like a really long time. So all of your ancestors have lived and died while that was in the Saharan desert tumbling around. And like I said, the ancient Egyptians really felt it had value for immortality, which is why King Tut had that piece commissioned and carved to be buried with. Little known facts.
And then did somebody claim? Oh, I see somebody bid on the cuff. Gotta wait for the congrats.
Team SG will announce and we'll congratulate you, and then you get to choose the charity where you would like that to go, which I think is really cool.
So this is
Can you adjust your screen for me too, Alexis?
Oh yes,
yeah, thank you. Okay, dianite is, we've talked about it before. We don't have it very often. Dianite is named for Princess Diana because it was discovered in 1997, the year she died. And I always talk about how excited I was when we could bring you dianite because I had wanted it for a really long time. I'm always, even though I have a very open third eye and I feel like I'm very good at channeling, very good at, spiritual psychic work, because think of, and that's an incredible shot with that flashlight because it shows you kind of the light play across the surface too. What number was that? I'm sorry, Alexis.
Number 6.
Okay.
First page.
This is one of the rarest third eye stones that you can work with. It's rarer than sapphire. It's rarer than tanzanite. It comes from Siberia. And like I said, it was discovered in 1997, which is the year that Princess Diana died, so it was named Dianite for Princess Diana. Are we echoing again? Good God.
That's weird. I wonder why.
I think it's the camera change.
But it's not happening every time. We're only connected to one mic. So I don't know.
I think it's Princess Diana.
Here, let's, Jared just went to the restroom.
Robert was with me on there. It wasn't funny, which is I think why she didn't laugh.
Here, we can show it. No, I mean, it was funny. I was just about to. We'll show it up close for now and then.
So the reason I love, so it's one of the most powerful third eye stones you can work with. It is so rare that it was up there for me with like phenakite, natrolite, like things you hope you'll have in a palm stone one day, but you don't think you will because how are you ever going to get it? And then we were able to have some pieces carved. So we had some hearts carved. I think we had some spheres at one point. This is one of the coolest forms to work with because it's the perfect size to fit in your palm. And I'm going to tell you something. It's under $40, which is crazy because this is 2.5 to 3 inches of, like I said, one of the rarest third eye stones you can work with. If you're trying to increase your intuitive capacity, your psychic abilities, which would be your clairaudience, right? Your ability to hear spirits, your clairvoyance, your ability to see spirits, or your clairalience, which is your ability to smell spirits, right? Sometimes we smell, like all of a sudden you'll smell roses and you're not sure why. There's lots of different psychic and intuitive gifts. Bless you.
Thank you.
If you're trying to strengthen those gifts, I don't know that there's a better stone than dianite to work with. So, $39, 2.5 to 3 inches, and it's rare and special. And we all freaked out when we could bring you dianite. And you know what I love about these two? Because they all have a flat side, right against the third eye. It's a great channeling stone. If you're just trying to tune in and drop in, tune out. Tune in, drop out. Right against the third eye for channeling. So congrats on dianite. Yeah, that was a wise choice, and really affordable too. Okay.
Now for Inner Mongolia.
Back to where most of you hear when I talked about overgrowth and scepters, and did y'all attend that lecture earlier today? In case you missed that lecture. Because we were talking about the Brazilian pieces that, like the cathedral kind of, we'll call it pineapple quartz, which has the, you can see there's quartz and then there's an overgrowth. So when he gets to the other side of these, actually those pieces, oh yeah, you can still see the back side of it. Okay, cool. So you can see, do you see the perfect hexagon there of smoky quartz, right? And then you see the white sort of overlay. This is called, these are like serious shamanic points, and this is what I really wanted to tell you about these. And we broke them down. So we have one that is 7.5 inches. There's only one piece that size, and then we have 4 that are single points at 6 inches and 4 that are double points at 6 inches. So we broke them out just so that you know exactly what you're purchasing. By double point, do you see the piece on the right? How it's that's a double point. And that should be a little bit more expensive than the single point, even though that has like another termination on it too. It's a more expensive, it's a rarer formation. So basically, scepters are anytime you have, quartz is, I always say quartz is just growing and doing its thing, and then all of a sudden, like boof, there's like a it's an interruption, right? It's overgrown or overtaken by another secondary quartz overgrowth. And this one, so there's two reasons I love this so much. First of all, it looks like ice or sugar. Is there a way to put a brighter light on it so you can really see it looks like snow almost, like glistening. Have you ever seen snow under moonlight?
Oh, yeah.
Super sparkly, druzy.
That's pretty.
The reason these are so powerful is because they come from the area of the world that's really associated with the roots of shamanism, which is Mongolia. And so, oh my God, that's an incredible shot.
So
do you see it? It's like,
it's like a winter wonderland.
it is. It's like snow. So, Mongolia and this whole region is where the roots of shamanism really come from. And we know about the land formation in the early parts of our development of our planet, where that region of the world, which is now disconnected from other places like North and Central and South America, was actually connected. And so that's how the migration of practices of spiritual shamanism, what we call shamanism today, actually ended up being something we associate with Central and South America. So this is truly a shamanic crystal for me. It helps you channel that deeper wisdom, and because it's both smoky and clear quartz in one, there's just something about almost like upper and lower chakra at the same time. It's like clearing and raising the vibration. So I'm going to break down the pricing for you. The 7.5 inch, I only have one. It's $114. So let's start there. And then I have 2 single points that are 5.5 to 6 inches for $84, and four single points and 4 double points, same size, at $94. So I'm just charging you $10 more for the double points, which is pretty fair, I think. But that way you also know exactly what you're getting. So there's one 7.5 inch for $114. Then there's 4 single points for $84 and 4 double points for $94.
That's crazy pricing.
They're gorgeous. I wish I had more. Congratulations. They're beautiful. They're even prettier in person, truthfully, than they are on the screen. Yay.
Congrats.
I'm happy for you.
We do still have the petrified wood wands left. So those were $34 if you want a little bit of ancient wisdom from Indonesia. Petrified palm wood.
It's hard.
Both of these.
Huh?
They're all beautiful, you guys.
Oh.
They're just like,
Honestly, you can't go wrong. It'd be really cool to have one of those made into jewelry. We did have smaller points on SageGoddess.com. I don't know if we have any anymore, but I mean, they're so pretty.
They are really good.
Would these be safe outside? Yeah. I have I don't know if you've seen it, but in my garden, in my little where I have my succulents, which is kind of a protected little alcove, I have an Inner Mongolian, very small, but it's a cluster, and it's been outside for 10 years. Yeah. So you can absolutely put that outside, and that'll be all right. Oh my God.
I agree, Teresa. The turntable looks so pretty with those Inner Mongolia points and with this beautiful sujolite. This is number 44. Last page.
So we have quite a bit of jewelry still to talk to you about tonight, which is exciting. If you're here for jewelry, we're here for it too. Okay. Oh, there's only one. Shit. Well, I won't spend too long on this. We do have, after the ring, we do have pendants. So we'll do it at the same time so that I can get all the teaching in. Would you mind if I wear that too? You're seeing it up close on the camera, but I want you to see the scale. Sujolite is one of my favorite stones of all time. It's also one of the rarest stones, and this is super purple, super purple sujolite. Sujolite is from Africa, South Africa, and it is one of the most important stones for autoimmune healing and wellness. So I work with it for my situations that I have, but if you have autoimmune diseases too, they tend to replicate like little shitty bunnies. And sujolite is known to be a really powerful healer of autoimmune disease, but also the central nervous channel. This ring is $199. It's fully adjustable in sterling silver.
It's so pretty.
There's one. Wish there was 11 or 21, but there's one. It's crazy to get a huge sugilite ring now in bright purple for under $200. Like, that's just almost, you know.
That's crazy.
So please get that. I'm gonna leave it on because it's just so pretty, and it's open on the back too, which is what you want. I know. Wish I had more. Sorry.
Oh,
I always feel so bad when
I know
like,
when everyone bids on the one item.
But if you miss the ring, I can get you a pendant. I'll make it up to you. Okay. Small. Okay, on the right side of your screen. I'm not good at this when I'm trying to do the directions. I do want you guys to show these because you'll be better than I am. The small is on the left side of me, right side of you, and the medium is on the left side of your screen. I can't believe these are under $250 for, again, she'll show you, it's like bright violet purple sugilite in sterling silver. I have I have 6 of the 1.25 inch, which is, the stone itself is 0.75 inches, okay, for $199, and I have 2 of the medium size, the bigger pendant, which has a 1.2 inch stone, it's almost a 2 inch pendant, for $249. Oh, he got it on the form. Cool. So beautiful. It's so hard to find. So what happened is sugilite is an ore of manganese, which is how they discovered it in the first place. They were searching for manganese. And so they were like, what is this bright purple mineral? So the black in it is manganese, which is a super powerful healer too. But the purple is what you're looking for. And most of the really deep purple sugilite is mined out, which is why you see people in the feed going, oh my God, this is crazy, right? So that's the larger size that he's showing you there. That one I have 2 for $249, and then the smaller size is $199, and I have 6 of those. And that's still a sizable pendant. I mean, I love that size too, so I don't think you can make a wrong choice. It's not like, oh, it's, you know, that's still almost an inch of sugilite. The super Jimmy purple one too, for under $200. So congratulations.
Congratulations, guys.
Hey.
They're beautiful.
Very happy for you. Those were good life choices. No, seriously, sometimes like there's just things like when you see sugilite jewelry at a good price, it's only getting more expensive. Again, like there was a new little pocket of sugilite that I saw in Tucson. People were all excited about it, but it's not like that. It's like lavender, a little bit of lavender and some dark purple, but a lot of black and kind of a gray, and I was just like, that's not the sugilite I love. My favorite sugilite is the Richterite with the dark blue in it, but I mean that's even harder to find, and I haven't seen any of that really new coming out.
Yeah, I love that blue color.
That blue is so crazy. So yeah, the blue in sugilite, Gloria Rodriguez, is Richterite, Richterite, and that's my fave. But like, cannot find. I know. Brittany's getting a workup for MS, so yeah, you know. And don't be freaked out if you've got it. Honestly, I think, do you know, my theory is that so many people have it and they just don't know it. They just write off the fact that they get numb and tingly or they lose their balance. I mean, you know, it's like, are you really, most people don't get MRIs. So I think there's actually a lot of people who have MS and it's just undiagnosed. I think even in my own family. So don't let it freak you out. Okay.
You can let this freak you out. Oh, there's only 2 Dynamites left. $39.
Oh, you need a Dynamite Palmstone. Okay, you should let this freak you out.
Yeah. Freak out.
What? No, I can't even find
Sorry.
it.
It's not recording.
I want to freak out, but I can't find it.
I got too excited about my joke. Freak out. These are really, really cool.
So these are we're calling them ruby, but they're kind of a red purple to me. And here's the thing. So quick lesson on ruby and sapphire. They're members of what's called the corundum family. If corundum is any color but blue, it's sapphire, including orange, green, yellow, purple. If corundum is red, it's ruby. That's the difference. So they're the same measure of hardness measurement. They're both a 9 out of 10 on the measure of hardness scale. 10 is the hardest. Only diamond is 10. So it's one of the strongest minerals you can work with. You're not going to break it. It'll break you first. And it's also my favorite stone. I've told you this. I'm shameless about loving ruby and sapphire and I love them both because they're both members of the same stone family. When it's in this red purple color, I more tend to call this sapphire. But you are going to see some pinky red in it, and it's a hex within a hex. This is a natural hexagon. That is the natural shape of the stone. So this is all done in sterling silver. Hexagons represent divine, sacred balance, spiritual balance too. So as above, so below, right? Everything in the physical world is a mirror of what's in the spiritual world. Under $250, you ready? $249 for almost 2-inch pendant in the stone of wisdom and passion and balance and the shape of balance, and my favorite stone. Does not get any juicier or more awesome for me. It is open on the back. Open on the back. It looks great. Maybe we're not showing it to you in the right light. It is quite a red purple.
Can you tilt it up towards
change the angle? Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe let me show it to you too. It's not. I wouldn't call it gray.
No, it's definitely that kind of like purpley color.
You see it more in that light? See, it's like kind of a blue purple. That's why I'm saying, to my eye, this is more sapphire, like a purple sapphire. But there's definitely kind of a rosy tone to it. But yeah, not gray. And there's the back. Isn't that beautiful? And there's definitely a shimmery kind of like star quality to this too. Very rare to have star rubies and sapphires. It's a very small micro percentage of all rubies and sapphires form that star. But I love it. And that's what it looks like on. It's your wisdom amulet. Because you're a wise goddess. You thought it was all metal? Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, I will tell you, like, before bringing these to you, I had never seen a natural hexagonal ruby or sapphire pendant before. And you know how I feel about rubies and sapphires, so that was just an astonishing thing to be able to bring you. And I would put that away as a holiday gift. Nobody's going to think you spent less than $300 or $400 for a natural hexagonal that size. Super beautiful. So congratulations. Love it. We had to have sapphire in any birthday show of mine or anniversary show. There's always going to be sapphire because if you told me I'm going to an island and I can only take one stone, hands down it would be sapphire. Hands down. Brittany wants to see the Herkimer Diamond and Moonstone necklace again.
Yes, we do still have these available.
They're absolutely beautiful. Very goddessy. I was saying it reminds me of Lord of the Rings. And I would wear it high and by itself.
It's $169. It's one of my favorite pieces.
Yeah. That's a black moonstone, but it looks like it almost looks like a star sapphire. I don't know if we can get that angle. I can't get it on my camera, but up close where you show the almost the cat's eye effect on the surface of it. Do you see that? The ring had it too. It almost has a chatoyancy effect to it, which is really rare to find in black moonstone.
Oh yeah,
do you see it?
Yeah, it's so pretty.
It's insane. It's absolutely beautiful. So that's $169, and it's one piece. So the pendant and the chain are connected, which I love that too. So yeah. I know. Yeah, Sarah's like sapphire, ruby, and citrine. Sugilite's up there for me. Tourmaline. I'm pretty shameless about my tourmaline addiction. I'm into tourmaline, and I'll take any color I can get. I do love some watermelon and some pink and green. Does it look blue or green? The moonstone. It's more of like a it's a black moonstone, so it's more of a brown gray black.
Oh, I was still on the picture.
Aww. I'm so happy Brittany got a Sugilite pendant. She really
Congratulations!
wanted one.
Those are beautiful. It is open on the back.
Yeah, almost all the jewelry we do is open.
So the moonstone and the Herkimeras are all open on the back.
Oh my god. Karina, I don't want to pressure you, but I can just tell you. So this is the coolest thing. She's suggesting she might send her. She won the charity item that she might donate to the oh my gosh, I'm choked up. To the shelter where Paxton came from, which is called friendsofhenry.org. I helped save Paxton, my little puppy. Talk about being shameless. I'm such a shameless dog mom. If you haven't seen Pax, he's just a cutums. He's gotten so big. But anyway, that is the shelter in Georgia where I rescued Paxton. And it's run by my friends Betsy and Bert Merchant, and they really try to save all the animals they can. They can't save them all, but when you donate, you do save an animal. Somebody donated from our last sale and actually saved. She didn't end up adopting the dog, but through her donation, a dog's life was saved, which is crazy. Like, you're actually saving a life. And so even if you don't adopt a dog, if you donate to friendsofhenry.org, your donation goes directly to create space and make sure they can save a life, which is huge. So no pressure, wherever you want to donate it. She mentioned another shelter or another organization, and that's fine too. I like to mention them though, because that little guy is the light of my life. So, isn't he cute? He's just a stinking cute little man. His new nickname is P Money. He also goes by P Slice.
P
mac and cheese.
We are seeing requests to show
yeah.
the blue sugar lace agate again. We do have these available still. They're $49. This is one of the very first items we showed, so you might have missed it if you were a little bit late.
It's
but
so pretty.
it's beautiful, and it's the best stone to work with for creativity and inspiration. Look at it.
Addiction, we always talk about amethyst with addiction. I mean, for me, one of the things that works really well for addiction is to try to understand what the root cause of the addiction is. Is it grief? Is it anxiety? A lot of times in my life, because I've been working with so many millions of people now for 12 years, what I've learned is a lot of times what shows up as addiction in metaphysical communities is people struggling with too much energy and trying to stop it or block it or numb it. And so that's what I recommend. I mean, is amethyst bad for it? No, it's not going to hurt, but I just think it's more about, like, if there's too much energy going on around you, the number one thing you can do is not work with amethyst. It's actually to get grounded. If it's too much energy that you're running and you don't know how to handle that frequency, and so you're trying to numb that, and we've all been there. I think the best thing to do is to really start working with super grounding stones.
This one is pretty grounding.
That petrified wood, by the way, would be a great option for that. Yeah. What number is this one?
This is 18.
Okay.
Oh, look at those rainbows, you guys.
These are really beautiful. And oh wait, there's only one. I thought there was two of these. Oh.
Naturally double terminated, full of rainbows. You can see the layers. Are you gonna try to keep this?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm not, but it is a holy shit piece. I mean, this is like, can we talk about how this is, can I hold it? Because, and no, I'm not going to try and put it in my bag.
You just
Okay.
run away.
I know, just bye, I gotta go. Sail's over. I love that. This is like a spaceship. Like, oh, it landed and now it's going to take you away. So it is natural on the back. The inclusions in here, amphibole and actinolite. Huge rainbows, and that is a natural double term. This is a specimen piece, really. This is almost a foot.
Does it light up? The bottom is pretty opaque because of all
They
those
left the bottom
inclusions.
unpolished. So the reason it is good to polish a piece like this is so that you can see all of the phantoms of the inclusions. It's harder to see actually when they don't polish it. So a lot of times I like unpolished pieces too, but it is naturally double terminated. They didn't fake the termination. So they just polished it. They didn't carve it. So this is a naturally double terminated weaponry. It is $999 for a foot of naturally double terminated Brazilian quartz with amphibole and actinolite, which calls in the angels and is for super strong spiritual protection. And it is a transmitter. Charge your jewelry on that and call me in the morning. Isn't that incredible? We almost never have foot-long double terminated crystals. And even when you see them at the shows in Tucson and Denver, I mean, they're in the thousands of dollars. So this is a very special one. But you can use your payment plan. It is shipping for free. So this would be a good, like, zippy zappy affirm afterpay
So
situation.
cool. Did you show the back? The back's really cool.
The back is what I would put on my body, you know, kind of the rough edge of it, and then just hold it like a child.
And the sides, like, you can really see the layers.
Oh, that's a great shot, Alexis. Look at that.
Each of those are like thousands of years.
It's true. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. I mean, even I'm discovering it still.
It's beautiful.
Isn't that crazy?
Congratulations, Angela. This is really gorgeous.
Angela Cummings got that. Congratulations. And beautiful piece for a beautiful soul.
Right,
I can see you, Linda Evans.
this next one is number 22.
Yeah, that's so cool.
23, sorry. Yeah. This is number 23.
Sorry. These are rad.
Oh, yeah.
When we were talking about this show, I was just like, yes, please. Pink and purple tourmaline.
It's so cool.
It is a purple cap. Can you guys hit that with the flashlight just so they can see it? Because the side looks a little dark, but it is super purple. Yes. It's almost like, it's like amethyst purple. I have not seen purple cap tourmaline very often in my life. These are under $70 for 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch of pink and purple tourmaline. This is another one where I would just I would take it to your jeweler, any jeweler can do this, and just say, can you cap this? And on the rough edge, they'll either put a sterling silver cap or they'll put a gold cap on it. $69. I only have 31 pieces though.
And they're, did you say the size? They're half an inch. So they are teeny tinies.
That one looks a little over to me, so I would say 0.5 to maybe 0.6 because it's a little larger than 1/2 inch. But we tell you 1/2 inch just so to be conservative because some of them might be a little bit smaller. But I would cap that thing so fast. Pink and purple tourmaline. That's a great shot, Jared. And yes, they all have the purple caps.
Every single one of them.
And you know, purple tourmaline is a thing, but it is one of the rarer colors of tourmaline. When you think about, I mean, indicolite's rare, purple's rarer. Blue tourmaline is super duper rare. This is still rarer than that. Dioptase is really good for psychic gifts. It comes from the Greek word for dual sight. So it's about your human vision and your psychic vision. It also helps to bring clarity about people and situations, and it's good for recovery from grief and loss. Yeah, Anita said it looked like candy. It does look like candy. Yeah, the retail value of those is like $120. So you're basically getting it for almost half off. So congratulations. That's one of the cooler pieces of the show. This looks like Jolly Rancher.
It does look like a little Jolly Rancher. Little cutum.
Cutums.
It's a perfect size. 22.
Should we do some jewelry though? I feel like we've done a lot of just stone. We've got a lot of pendants.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Grab this one.
That is one of my favorites too of the show. What number is that? We do have some one of pieces, and so you'll just have to be quick on your.
This is number 40.
Quick on your heels. Okay, now this one. This is one of the cooler pendants, in my opinion, that we've ever done at SG. And it has tourmaline in it, so it's kind of a cool conversation to have on the heels of that because it's yellow tourmaline, it's golden tourmaline. And it's done in the flower of life.
Here you go, Alexis.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So it is two-tone. So this is actually... So the sacred geometry of the flower of life, this is like one piece of the flower of life. Some people call it the seed of life, but it is those interlocking circles. It's called the fingerprint of creation. And if you turn it over on the back side, I listen, I trust, I allow, and I manifest. Because this literally is how, this shape is in your DNA, it's in plants and flowers. This is how the universe manifests. And yellow tourmaline is one of the most powerful stones for manifestation. We just don't talk about it very much because it is almost impossible to get. Isn't this gorgeous? I know, it's in sterling silver, but it is two-tone. It has 14 karat gold over. It's $85. And I love that your little mantras, like it's right next to you. So you can just turn it over and like say your mantras throughout the day. I trust, I listen, I allow, I manifest. Wasn't that gorgeous? And it comes on the chain, and the chain is sterling silver too. It's adjustable 16 to 18 inches. Honestly, there's some places where you would go and pay $40 just for a sterling silver chain. Sterling silver is so expensive. So I love being able to give you the chain too, so you have the whole manifestation set.
I love that it has the mantra on the back.
Yeah, I do
That's
too.
really special.
Yeah.
That's the part that's up against the skin.
Yeah, it's like some things are just for you. That's your little, you know what you're doing, you know? But that flower of life, and I love the two-tone. I love that the outer edges are silver, and then as it gets closer to that golden tourmaline, you know, the gold color of the metal makes that pop. It's just the whole thing.
It's so pretty.
It's well done. So congratulations. You want me to see? You wanted me to hold it up for scale? I will show you. Cool, huh? You know what's cool about wearing the flower of life, whether it's in a tattoo or because I always have my flash tattoos with flower of life? It's like code. Like when you're out and about in public with muggles and somebody's got a flower of life on, it's just sort of like, you know, you're at, you know, Five Guys or whatever, and you're like,
Five Guys.
I see you at Five Guys.
Is this number 30? Yeah, this is number 30.
You're not going to wear this if you're not magic. I mean, I'm sorry. Nobody just goes and picks this up and goes, that's cool. I have no idea what that's for. You know, it's like code for being intergalactic. It is. I love being out and having people go, I know what your tattoo, I know what that tattoo is. And I'm always like, don't you want to have a conversation? Five Guys. Chipotle. Whatever we're doing.
I love the location.
I know, I'm trying to make it like, you know, relatable. Panda Express.
Oh, that's pretty.
Actually, I'm not a huge Five Guys fan.
You know,
The veggie,
discourages.
they have like we don't have to get into the ethics of Five Guys completely right now, but
Okay.
there's a veggie sandwich.
Okay. Maybe I'll try that because I don't like the other things. Okay.
And I don't really care for any of the things you just named. I mean, I like Five Guys. It's not my favorite. I feel like it's overpriced for what it is. That's my main problem with it. Like, I like it, but I think it's overpriced. And
I love Panda Express so much. It's so wrong.
I won't eat Panda Express.
I'm embarrassed to tell you, I will eat orange chicken faster than you can say my name.
I love orange chicken. I just don't like it from Panda.
And it is so probably horrible. Please don't tell me how horrible it is.
Orange chicken is so good. I like.
No, but
to
I
get
mean
it-
like the quality of the meat and stuff.
Oh yeah, there's a good spot next to my house that I always get my Chinese
You know,
food.
they're wanting us to talk about the necklace.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We keep talking about
Now I'm like,
I know.
oh, Panda Express. Okay. Chipotle's, I love Chipotle's quesadillas, and don't get me started on that. It's so good. Okay. This is stunning. This is kyanite with opal, which is such a cool combination that we never see in sterling silver. Super feminine. Opals for transformation, kyanites for balance. Only one of these. It's $269. This is done in sterling silver too. It is helpful if you can just put your hand there just for scale, because like it's sometimes on the form, so you can see it's like, it's, you know, I can tell you the size, but it's nice to have the hand there too. It's 1.5 inches, door to door, top of the bale
Door
to
to
bottom
door.
of the Panda Express.
Right, we're all stopping on our way.
Panda-
For food now.
Yeah, I know.
It's also
This
overpriced.
conversation's so far that I'm not
I know.
cooking tonight.
I'm trying to think. I used to call Smudge Beijing beef because one time we were eating it and he ended up. I sat my bowl down and went out of the room, and I came back and he was eating it, and I'm like, now he's Beijing beef.
Cute.
So that nickname stuck for a while.
Did you say the price on this yet?
Yeah.
So this one is $269.
Yeah, $269. Sorry.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Kyanite is for balancing. As
Opals for
she just said, it's also for chakra alignment.
You know, wouldn't it be fun if we could all just have orange chicken together? I don't know. That sounds nice to me. I like a nice fancy meal, but I also just love sitting down with a fork and a container of orange chicken.
We do still have phenakite crystals left, so if we have any collectors in the
phenakite.
house, please don't miss out on that.
I'm going to judge you if you don't get phenakite tonight.
$149 for a fully terminated
Crystal clear.
phenakite crystal.
Did you see them? Fully terminated. That is an alien spaceship ready to take you away. Read about phenakite. then you will understand why that is such a huge deal. And again, I saw those in Tucson. It was like, burp, 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 back up the truck, gotta go get that.
AAA quality.
Incredible. So good. Yay, Pam got a Flower of Life pendant. Those are really beautiful. Honestly, if you're getting one of those golden tourmaline Flower of Life manifestation pendants, that's a good choice. They're beautiful. And that's a simple, it's elegant. Again, it's metaphysical, but it's elegant, and you can wear it every day. Comes with the chain. It's sterling silver too. I love that for you. What's my experience with Phoenix-Kai? I love it. I have some good pieces, as you might imagine. I don't have anything like this. My pieces are all opaque. I don't have anything crystal clear like this.
Are you keeping one?
I should. I can't keep one of it. It just becomes hoarders. It just, and that's why people are like, how do you not keep one of everything? But where's it going to go? So, if there's one left over, I might, because this would be something to, what I would do is I would get another different type of crystal, like a little tourmaline, or get one of those pink and purple cap tourmalines, and have somebody put a band around the two of them together. So it's like phenakite on the top and purple cap tourmaline on the bottom. My jeweler, Sylvia Caluso, could do that for you real good. But any jeweler you go to can do that for you. They can cap it. That's easy, usually pretty affordable. And what I like about capping jewelry, when you take your crystals to your jewelers, is it doesn't take away from the stone. It's just, you know what I mean? Lets the stone be the star of the show. So.
Ooh, it would be great with scapular.
Scapular would be real good, Nathan.
Right.
Here, go make that.
This one's number 38.
Okay, so this one is kyanite with pink tourmaline, and it has a little dragonfly. Dragonflies are shapeshifters. They change colors. And they really do. And they say that if you see one, dragonflies don't reveal themselves to everybody, so they're said to only reveal themselves to people who are magical. That kyanite, by the way, can you turn it just a little bit? Is like, it's crazy kyanite. It almost looks like labradorite. It's so flashy. And then the pink tourmaline, I love the light blue of the kyanite against the sweet kind of bubblegum pink of the tourmaline. So that's heart opening with your tourmaline, and then balancing with the kyanite and super magic. And the other thing I love about this is how cute are those little bars of silver that come down at the bottom. It's like a hug, kind of. I love this pendant. So this one is $239, and it's 2.1 inches top to bottom. It's like divine union, kind of. And magic, and balance, and heart opening, and you see dragonflies all the time. You must be magic.
Kelly says it's not hoarding if it's crystal.
I know.
Oh, did we still have the Flower of Life pendants left?
That would be fun.
We do still have Flower of Life pendants.
If you didn't get that, you should get one of those.
Yeah, if you missed out on that, those are $85.
We have a really cool bracelet, although I don't know where you guys want to go next. The Jacinto de Compostela. I'm going to read. Can I put it on? Yeah, that one.
Actually.
Definitely.
Well, it's okay.
Yeah, we'll have you put it on.
Okay, yeah. Actually, I didn't look at where it was first.
It's number 28.
Oh, okay, cool. This is rare. It's expensive, but it's rare. This is Quartz from Spain. It's called Jacinto de Compostela. I'm going to read you a little bit about it. These are all naturally double terminated quartz. There is no retail value, and I bought these in Tucson. There's only 5 of these. It's under $200, but it's one of the rarer. Think this would be like 100 times more rare than having a Herkimer diamond bracelet. So that's why it's so super special. So I'm going to read you just a little bit about Jacinto de Compostela. So this gem was formed in the Triassic period, was revered in ancient Rome as an amulet of good luck. Even more special is the story behind the gem's name. Jacinto is Portuguese and Spanish word for hyacinth. In Greek mythology, Hyacinth was a beautiful mortal man, lover of the god Apollo. You probably know that story. So the red quartz, the red color of the quartz is obviously from hematite. It has been determined that the color is due also to other mineral inclusions. And named after the pilgrims traveling to Santiago de Compostela, who carried it from other parts of Spain and used it as a talisman, again for good luck. $199. So it's your good luck bracelet. And what's cool is it will raise your vibration but keep you grounded. Remember we were talking earlier about how a lot of times when people are numbing out, there's different ways to numb out, right? Some people shop, some people use things, right? It's a lot of times because it's too much energy and they need to slow down the vibration and the frequency. This would be a good one for that. Good luck, but also stabilizing you because there's so much hematite in that quartz. And what the quartz does is magnify the energy of the hematite. Isn't that cool? And I can tell you, other than in Tucson, I had never seen anything like this before. But the person that I bought these from only had the 5, and they had the Jacinto de Compostela quartz, and they had them made. So it's not like, you know what I mean? Not widely available.
Did you tell them that every single piece is double terminated?
Yeah, will you show them? I did, but it's cool to show them. Every single crystal, so all Jacinto de Compostela quartz is double terminated. I've never seen a single terminated piece. So every single little crystal on that bracelet is double terminated. That's why I was kind of comparing it to Herkimer diamond, but Herkimer diamond is a lot more common. Isn't it pretty? I love bringing you like super crazy rare things like that. We've had Jacinto de Compostela quartz on sagegoddess.com. I don't think we have it now, but like eons ago. We're so old now. We're turning 12 in a couple weeks, and it's just like, remember, honey, 10 years ago. But we actually have a history. But anyway, we've never had jewelry with it, so I just thought that was really cool to bring that to you. And it's cool to like tell you the story of it too.
We still have purple cat pink tourmaline crystals.
I don't know why I get all like...
I know. Those are super special, you guys.
They are really special.
So $69 if you want to grab one of
Stick that
those.
on your peanut kite
and wear it.
and wear it.
Honestly, though,
I don't know what I was gonna say,
like,
but
look at how, like...
that would just be a rad combination. She's kind of showing you what I was saying to do, which would be like kind of put them together. Yeah, see that?
I mean, I don't want to take it off of its little, like, thing. Okay.
I love you, but that's not helping.
But I know.
I'm like, that's
but
not,
they would look really,
that's
really
not
pretty
working.
together.
But they're beautiful together. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun even just to show you stuff. That's why I always say if you come and you shop, cool. If you come to learn, I think that's cool too. And it's fun to have your energy here, but it also, like, I geek out on showing you stuff that, like, I've only seen in a handful of times in my life. So, okay. ¿Dónde estamos?
This is...
Okay. Okay. So we showed you earlier that big mothership double term situation. And congratulations again, because that was one of the cooler pieces in the show. If you want the energy of that in a palm stone, or we talked about dianite and the palm stones, because I do love palm stones. They're literally designed to sit in your palm, and it's great for meditation. And it's also, so these, I think we should do a little bit different lighting again, because it's hard to see the inclusions on them, kind of. I don't know. The flashlight might be good, or, yeah. I mean, it's hard to stand there with it, but that really does help. So this stone goes by different names. And Alexys was telling you how in between those lines, it can be like 1,000 years. You know what I mean? So some people call these timekeepers. Literally, those lines are layers of time, and it can be 1,000 years between them. So this is called garden quartz, lodolite, shaman dreamstone, and the lines, the mineral inclusions are different things. Kaolinite, which is a form of mineral clay, which can be different colors. Usually it's sort of a beige. Then the green is chlorite, which is physically healing. The red and orange inclusions are amphibole, which calls in your angels. The purple inclusions, or like purpley pink, that's lithium for balance and relaxation. And what's cool is usually all of those inclusions are in it, even if you can't see it. They all grow together in this formation known as shaman dreamstone. But I'm going to call these timekeeper palm stones because they all have the lines, which is what's really cool about them, and that's what makes them unique. You'll also hear this referred to as 1,000 line. They don't have 1,000 lines. So I don't refer to it as that, because I mean in the whole rock formation there's probably 1,000 lines. These are $34, which is a really great price for 3-inch timekeeper palm stones.
So pretty.
$34. I have 42 of them, so if you want one, I should have one for you.
This is one of my favorite forms of quartz. I've always loved it.
Me too. I have a friend who calls it the world's within stone, and it does. When you like look up close at it, and when you get yours, do put it on a light stand or like show the flashlight through it. There literally is like a whole world inside of each one of those pieces. And when you start to think about time, oh, that's rad. That's just so a cool shot. When you start to think about it from that perspective, it's like, yeah. Very few things. It's sort of, think of it like rings of a tree, right? Those are timekeepers too. But, you know, I like it better in stones. Not that rings of a tree are not beautiful.
Well, that was fun. That was fun. Now that has...
the other bracelet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea.
What number was that?
That's number 31. So 31.
Oh, yeah, there's two. Okay.
Now...
Here's a funny conversation. So these are, remember I was telling you, sometimes people heat amethyst and it can turn into something that looks like citrine, but it's still beautiful. These are heated amethyst, but they're trapeze. So you see the little like almost like hub and spoke formations or like star formations inside with moonstone and carved into little hexagons. So even though it's not natural citrine, I think it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why we still choose to bring it to you and just teach you a little bit. You know what I mean? We only have, how many of these do we have? We have 5 of these. They're $169 each. It's all done in sterling silver. It's very rare to find that triangular formation in amethyst called trapeze. And I think it's cool that they popped it into this citrine color, because I don't know that this bracelet would be nearly as beautiful if the stones were purple. I think the fact that it's that bright golden color. Now, a lot of people still work with heat-treated amethyst as citrine for abundance. Me personally, I still work with it as if it's amethyst. So I still work with it. Can I grab it and put it on just so they can see? I still work with it for the metaphysical properties of amethyst because technically, it is amethyst. But how gorgeous is that?
It's so pretty. It's very sun and moon to me.
Isn't that pretty? Yeah, it's total sun and moon, or masculine and feminine. And by the way, the rainbow moonstones on this are, you can see them, super blue flash. Like super, super blue flash. And it's all open on the back. And actually, when you look through the back, do you see it? You can totally see the triangle formations. I don't know if you guys can show them that, but the trapeze formation is totally visible once you look at it through the back. So we have the bracelets, and then we also have the earrings. A lot of you love earrings. I know it's hard to see. Is there a way to get light behind it? With your third hand?
Do you need some help, Jay?
With your third hand, can you do that?
Yeah,
You kind of saw it. Isn't that cool? Yeah, no, I'm telling you, like it's kind of cool. I mean, I still love it because here's the thing: I've only seen trapeze citrine twice in my life. If that was a trapeze citrine bracelet, that would be thousands of dollars. I mean, I've literally only seen it twice, and it's more brown than gold. Trapeze citrine. So you would not get that color. So the only way to get that trapeze gold color is to pop in. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, we lost sound for a minute? Did we? I think we're back. And then the earrings, which a lot of you are always asking for earrings, and she's got them in her hands. Those are $79. We have 11 pairs. And again, those are the trapeze pattern. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. And those are in sterling silver with the shepherd's hook. With a little zoop. A little zoop.
They're very pretty.
Is sound back? You guys can hear us? Oh, yeah. Well, most of the time our
You just
citrine...
flip your phone over.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, the sun is blinding me.
Oh, sorry.
And no, it's okay.
I'm like,
it was
there
reflecting.
something
It's actually kind of reflecting on the book.
Yeah,
too.
let me
Sorry.
just put
I'm
that
sorry.
back. No, you're fine. I don't want your eyes to be all weird. The lighting right now is the
No,
sun.
I mean, it's like, it's reflecting on the book.
Oh, do you want me to take the book off? I'll take
Yes,
the book off.
please,
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
So Trapeche, yeah, so in case you weren't here for just the last little bit, Trapeche is this like hub and wheel or hub and spoke formation that you'll find it sometimes in quartz, and you'll find it sometimes in amethyst, and you'll find it in ametrine too, but it's very rarely do you find it in citrine. So it's cool to see because when you look through it, you'll see like little triangles. It's absolutely beautiful. So congratulations. Okay, you ready?
All right,
We only have a couple things left to show you.
This is line number 41.
Okay. So we have 2 of these incredible amulets. This is, talk about sun and moon, right? Labradorite is your new moonstone, new visions, new beginnings, new vibrations, new frequencies. And then that is one of the most beautiful marquee cut rainbow moonstones on the top I've ever seen in Tibetan silver, which is has sterling silver in it, but it's just a different combination. There's a little bit of brass, there's a little bit of copper, but it's mostly silver. And it's all carved all the way around. This is 4.5 inches total? Can you guys tilt it up a little bit?
Yeah, the labradorite is 4.5 inches.
But then it
Wait,
says the
what?
moonstone is 3.5 inches. So I think the whole pendant is 4.5 inches. That looks like 4.5
Ooh,
inches.
look at
to
that
me.
purple
That
flash.
is rad.
Look, right there, there's a purple
You
flash.
almost never see purple
Yeah.
flash. I see a heart in the bottom
That's
too.
beautiful.
$229. I have 2 of these, and I can show it to you too on me for scale. I mean, this is just like, this is another one. Like, how do you know you're meeting someone magical? Because they're wearing that, and you see how it's carved all the way around, and it's flashing on the back too. $229. Isn't that gorgeous? Mm-hmm. So moonstone manifestation is also the stone of the full moon, and then labradorite is the new moonstone, right, for new beginnings, new visions, new possibilities. I knew you would love it. So congratulations. Congratulations. Love it.
So pretty.
Love it.
Oh yes, this is one of my favorites. I bought
You
one
got
of
some
these.
garden quartz palm stones too.
What?
They're getting more garden quartz palm stones. They're so pretty. Or the
Oh, are there more?
timekeepers. Well, they're commenting, so I was just
okay.
congratulating them.
Congratulations, guys! And we have 2 left, so only $34. Don't.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Don't miss that. This next one is one of my favorites. We had these in different sizes on the website a couple of months ago, and I got one. I keep it on my desk. It's ever so slightly. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit.
This is one of my favorite items of the show. We only have 5.
Oh, that confetti.
This is confetti sunstone with iolite from Tanzania.
Do all of them have iolite?
I assume that unless anyone says otherwise, we get representative pieces. They usually do. The confetti usually grows with iolite.
Confetti usually grows with iolite. It's really hard to find confetti sunstone without some iolite specks inside of it.
So they do all have iolite.
Yes.
Okay.
I also see moonstone in here too, which is a stone that goes with it, but I can't guarantee that they all have it. I just see it in this one. So these are $85. I'm just going to tell you, ready, go, because sunstone
They're
is the stone of
gorgeous.
leadership. Iolite directs your voyages. The Vikings used it. It's a very powerful intuition stone. This is the finest quality of sunstone you will find in the world. Again, you'll find sunstone iolite in India. It doesn't look like that. Sometimes it does. Most times it doesn't. So this is confetti mania. Go get that. I know. Wish I had more too.
It's. I see you guys all wanting it. I'm sorry.
I know. It's just like, why can't we have furniture made out of that?
Oh.
Why?
Maybe let's wait until the end for that. I just don't want to send them away. Just so you guys know, we do have the Sunset Aura Quartz Vogels left.
My favorite Vogel. Can I show it?
Yes.
My favorite Vogel. Love it.
Thank you.
This is probably the right light to show it to you in too, because it's got that purple flash. You can really see it now on the screen. This one was, do you remember what line it was, Alexys?
Yes, 19.
Okay. $69 for my favorite Aura Vogel. Isn't that beautiful?
Can we show the...
See the purple flash?
Yeah. I think we'll have to separate them,
So you
though.
gather energy.
So let's do the
energy.
necklace, and then we'll do the bracelet after.
It's a power tool. Yeah, makes me vibrate from the inside out too.
I just love look at how beautiful it is. I have one of these at home.
Yeah.
We had something similar in the Soul Shift tools a couple years ago.
Yeah, remember? I think it was a slightly different size, but it's so beautiful. It's one of my favorite tools in my collection.
I just love how it glows.
I'm happy for you guys that are getting one.
Correct. So
All
now
right.
we're going to talk more about tourmaline.
Where are we at?
We're on line 30.
Okay.
So just so you guys know, we have bracelets and necklaces, but we do have to split them up. So we're going to show you the necklace first. So just keep in mind we do have bracelets as well if you want the matching set.
This is cool. I was talking to you about tourmaline earlier because it is one of my top 10 favorite stones of all time.
It's pretty.
And this is really beautiful quality and sweet. And the price is really, really amazing. Let's see. Yeah, we have a good quantity of these too, under $50 for tourmaline, rainbow tourmaline. That's pink, which is a heart opener, green tourmaline for wisdom and discernment. There's some gold tourmaline. Remember we talked about that with the manifestation pendant. So $49 for the necklace. I have 51 if you would like one.
They're so pretty.
Can I see it really quick? One of the things I like to do, can I see the Flower of Life pendant too? I think
Oh,
this
you're
sold
gonna
out.
put it on there?
Well, I'm just
we
gonna show them.
We do have some of the.
So if you got, I'm just saying, can I show this to you? This is what I would do.
We do have some of the Flower of Life pendants.
You need the Flower of Life pendant.
It would look cool with the Astrophyllite too.
It would, but since there's the golden tourmaline in there, I just want to do that
It just fits so
combination.
nicely.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
just
good
like
idea.
the easy. It's the easy go. I would, if you got one of the Flower of Life pendants, I would get one of these chains and I would swap it. Because I mean, come on.
Oh, that looks so magical.
Is that gorgeous? And instantly what's really cool is your eye immediately goes right to the yellow tourmalines on the chain. You see it? I love that combination.
And then we'll do the bracelet.
So $49 for tourmaline chain. It's a sterling silver clasp, by the way, and it is adjustable.
We do have a handful of the Flower of Life pendants left too. So,
And can you tell them the price on that so they can comment? Or Team SG can
Flower of Life pendants are $85.
That's a cool combination. That is just a cool combination. Yeah, I'm a tourmaline person. It's just one of my favorite stones of all time. So that's the necklace. And then the bracelet.
We can't do the
Oh,
bracelet yet.
okay.
It's just because they're high quality. So
Sorry.
we're separate. But we are going to do a wandlet, and
There's a
then we'll go. And then we'll go back to the bracelet.
Okay. You can put any pendant on here, though. Do you know what I mean? Now, this wandlet, we only have one, and I know you guys love the wandlets. I love them, too. I'm guessing this is the last.
The wandlet is.
Yeah, I got it. So we only have one.
The stars are so cute.
Kyanite and stars with Damberite. Oh my god, I love this one.
Now Jared's the one.
I
dropping
know.
stuff.
Right.
I haven't dropped anything, but we'll show.
In fairness, though, he's been holding most of the things. I mean, I want to give you credit for that, but I also can't. Like, I just can't. I should have just left it there.
You could have let me have it.
I know. Anyway, I take it back. Put it back in my mouth. $269, which I actually thought was a mistake.
It's so
It is
pretty.
so pretty. So Damberite removes unwanted energy. Kyanite balances you, and look, you get all the stars in the sky. And that's in sterling silver. Isn't that pretty? Somebody get it.
It is a juicy blue kyanite.
All the kyanite tonight has been fire, I think. It's been really gorgeous. So I know, it's so magical. I agree. Take it away. It's a very compelling voice I use when I think you're crazy not to get something. I don't know what happens to me. That was beautiful. We do have a kyanite moon ring. Can I show them that really quick?
Oh yeah, let's show
Because that's
them
kind of the matchy.
the ring.
Not, I mean, it's no pressure. Like when you get one piece and there's kind of a match, you don't have to go get it. But then, so I don't call
Some
you
people
out.
want to, though.
Sometimes they want to. So Robin got a Flowerfly pendant. Denise got one. Melanie got one. Susan got one. So congratulations to the rest of you who are snapping those up.
Nice.
I know. Tina Briggs got the wandlet. It's gonna be beautiful on you, and that's so perfect for you. No pressure on the ring. It is really pretty though. So this is. Can you push it? Sorry. Wait, where'd it go? It's not super matchy, I wouldn't say, because there's a leaf. There's a little leaf design on it. Or is it a moon? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, so it is.
But it's like the moon and the stars, kind of.
That's cute. Oh,
Oh, it is kind of matchy. Well, shit.
that's adorable.
It's $164, and it's adjustable. We've been singing a lot tonight. It's been a singing kind of night. It's very comfortable too. That style of ring is super comfortable. It's 11:11 where Lena is. Make a wish.
Oh, I'm gonna make a wish too. It's 11:11 somewhere.
Yeah,
That should be the shirt.
all the 11s.
It's 11:11 somewhere.
That's funny. Well, it's true. So cheers. Yay.
Alright, you want to do the pink amethyst hearts?
Yeah.
Okay. That's number 2.
So this is gonna be fun and quick. These are gorgeous.
I remember when I first discovered pink amethyst, I got very excited.
Me too. So amethyst grows in pink, green, and purple, and the rarest color is pink. And it doesn't look as pink there as it is in person. I know. Sometimes it depends on this time of day. Gets kind of the light is like it's.
That's a little bit better. It's
Yeah.
it's like a dusty pink, which is one of my favorite shades of pink.
It is
Wanna try to show
dusty.
it on your cam too?
It is, yeah. It's 3 to 3.5 inches. I only have 10 of these. It is a
So
dusty pink.
cute.
Yeah. But he had a better shot of it.
Like almost
It's
a
super crystally. Like it's super sugary, so I'll give it back to Jared because he was able to show that to you better. Sorry.
That's fine.
That's a great shot.
He was like, I knew mine was better.
Well, I can't tell color on my monitors.
No, I know.
Go off.
So pink amethyst. So all amethyst creates balance, right? So the purple amethyst creates kind of a mental balance. The green amethyst, crazy light, creates a physical balance. This creates a balance of your heart and love. So these are $64. I have 10. Retail value would be about $84 because pink amethyst is super duper rare, and that comes from Brazil.
For Nelly, too, the other name for green amethyst is prasiolite.
Yeah.
But I don't think pink amethyst has another name.
Yeah. Hey, pink amethyst does not have another name. We should give it a name.
Yeah, like little pink zeolite.
No.
Pinky. We'll just name it Pinky.
Pinkalite.
How about fairy stones?
But there
Isn't there
are fairy
already a fairy
stones
stone?
in Canada.
This is pretty cool.
Ferrolite.
Ferrolite. Oh, that kind of sounds real.
Look,
Sounds like it could be a real thing.
Look at us making up things.
Now
on the
let's
fly.
do the
Congratulations. They're really
bracelet.
pretty.
Yeah.
That's a good one just to hold to your heart.
We're gonna do the
I'm
bracelet.
taking the sugilite ring off because I will legit just walk out the building with it, and I'm not trying to take your sugilite ring, but it's very pretty. But I will walk out with it tonight. Okay.
Here's the bracelet. I'm going to get one of these for myself because both of my bracelets I always wear have officially fallen off.
No way.
Yeah.
You were done with their medicine.
I guess so. Yeah, they were both aquamarine and like barrels, so I think it was time. But I'm gonna take this one after we show
Well,
it.
I actually would rather talk about the tanzanites first if we can. Is that
Okay.
possible?
Sure.
Okay.
They're right here.
Okay. Because and then we'll go to the bracelets, I promise.
That's okay.
This is kind of a crazy situation. So tanzanite comes from Tanzania, Africa. It's one of the Synergy 12 stones, and it's the third eye stone of the Synergy 12. And very rarely do you see bicolor or multicolor tanzanites.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
these are
nice.
terminated.
Like that.
So these are small, but again, it's like the phenakite where it's like, it's a holy shit situation. I think that one's actually double terminated. I mean, they're just like, they're crazy. Again, tanzanite, rarer than diamond. If you've read my crystal history book called Crystal Lore, you've read the story about how it was discovered. Basically, there was a storm at the base of Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, and the lightning strikes actually pulled it out of the base of the mountain. So these are, I only have 45 of these. These are for the super duper collectors. Like, just, again, have it made into jewelry or just keep it with you. Keep it on your altar. These are $49, which I actually thought was maybe a mistake on the price. So, and I only have 45 of them. Pink and purple bicolor tanzanite.
So pretty.
Yeah, it's a great shot. This would be really cool if you're having a pendant made to have it set like into the front, or you know what I mean, like have it built into a necklace or a pendant, or just have it made into a ring. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's why I wanted to show this to you, because it's one of those things, like, I don't think we've ever had multicolored, bicolored tanzanite. Ever. So, and I don't ever see it. So,
congrats, you guys.
Yeah, congrats. That was a
very good purchase.
Excellent.
We're gonna let him rest.
Very proud of you. And I was like,
so we can't do the bracelets yet. No, that's okay. Let's see. Do we have any other?
We have Angel Aura, Ocean Jasper spheres.
Those, yeah, I think that's fine.
Or
one of them.
Because I think we can save the black sapphires.
Yeah, let's do the Ocean Jasper.
Okay.
I agree.
So this is one of our. We do some special discounted items, and not because there's anything wrong with them. It's just kind of we pick things kind of randomly to bring you at a special price. Yeah, those tanzanites are unheated. If you ever see other colors other than really deep blue in a tanzanite, it's guaranteed, Heather Winkler, not to be heated, which is pretty cool. So Ocean Jasper is a stone of happiness. These are aura treated.
Look at how pretty that is. The aura treatment.
I love Ocean Jasper. A lot of us on Team SG do. We're biased. It comes from Madagascar. It actually comes from a mine very close to the ocean, so that's hence the name. It's a form of what's known as orbicular jasper, just meaning the little spots, like the little dots. But it really is about connecting you with deeper joy and happiness and contentment. Our original price, these are 3-inch spheres. Our original price was $80. Tonight they're $56. Which is usually a good price for 3-inch Ocean Jasper that isn't aura treated. So to get the aura treated one is kind of special.
Just look at that rainbow sheen on it. It's beautiful.
I have mine outside.
There is aura on that JL Berry. That's how it's getting the...
See the rainbows?
The sheen.
Yeah, I would love it if Ocean Jasper came out of the earth like that. But it doesn't, so we gotta put some metals on it and make it all fancy. I love tanzanite too. I'm that's up there for me. My mom loved tanzanite. She really did. My mom was not a stone person, but tanzanite was her jam. She just thought it was beautiful. In really good tanzanite, you can see blues and purples and pinks and like all different colors in it. There's something about African stones, and technically this is an African stone. Remember, originally Madagascar was part of the African continent and then broke off. So if you look at the edge of Africa and you look where Madagascar is, and there's like the lines kind of line up, that's your geology lesson for today.
We set the price, right?
Oh. Yeah, these are $56. I don't think Team SG has commented yet.
Before we do the bracelets, can we show the citrine flames again? Because that
Do
was
we
at
still
the
have citrine
beginning.
flames?
We do, and I think people may have missed it.
We don't often have citrine flames. These are 5-inch natural citrine from Brazil for abundance for $179. Retail value is all over $200. So we normally don't get 5-inch flames or generators in natural citrine at all. So $179 for your pleasure. But we got to take it off that light because it looks golder there than it is in person. I can hold it up actually if you want.
That's okay. It's just the amount of light
that's
in the
good.
box.
Yeah.
Aren't they
Isn't it
so
beautiful?
pretty?
That belongs in the center of your abundance grid, the center of your manifestation grid. Oh, they got their Ocean Jasper spheres. Congratulations.
Congratulations, guys. It is one of the most powerful crystals to work with for abundance and prosperity. I keep it in my wallet. This one wouldn't fit in my wallet, but
We both carry citrine in our purse or wallet.
at all times.
Yep. This will not fit in your... Well, it could fit in your purse.
It'll fit in your purse.
What kind of purse you
depending
got?
on what size?
What else is in your purse? If this is in your purse, I want to talk about what else is in there. What are you carrying around? It's best left at home.
Could be. Sometimes I do have some bigger crystals on me.
I do too. But
Like if I'm like particularly feeling them or like can't.
if you start pulling stuff like this out of your bag, like, you know, just want to have a conversation.
This one I probably wouldn't carry because I wouldn't want it to break. I'd be worried about the little point. But
I always talk about Benny Drama because he did this "What's in my bag" and he had this little tiny bag, but it was like, you know, they set it up where it's like he was pulling like a hookah pipe and everything out of his like little tiny Coach bag. I just find him so funny. So congratulations. Yay. I'm so glad you got a necklace, Melissa. I'm glad you're happy. I think we're out of the Moldavite.
we do still have Moldavite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We do still have Moldavite.
So we have the Moldavite pendants in both sizes.
Do you know what that would look really good on? Is the tourmaline
Oh, should we show them?
chain.
I bet that'll really bring out the green. The Moldavite. Here
Mm-hmm.
we go.
That would look really good together.
Oh, I hope somebody does that. Look at that. Pretty.
Oh, the sun's coming in right
That's
there.
rad. I mean, again, I don't want to buy a shoe, but that necklace for $49 is kind of nuts.
Yeah.
And then the Moldavite on it looks really pretty.
The Moldavites are, we have both sizes, $299 for the small and $314 for the medium.
This
and
is the medium.
they're both faceted on the front and rough on the back. They're really, really pretty.
I love it. So, and then are we going to do the bracelet now?
Yeah, we can do
Okay.
bracelet.
So the bracelets are $19. Ready, go. I mean, it's kind of crazy to get a natural, beautiful quality
And we
tourmaline
have
bracelet for
Under,
$19.
Underlist by one, because I am buying one
So
as well.
we have Team SG underlist. We have 47 bracelets for $19. Cute. The bracelets, by the way, are adjustable, 7 to 9 inches. Cuteums.
Can you put my
Yeah.
bracelet on me on like the tightest it can go?
Yeah.
I don't love loose bracelets.
Yeah, I know. It's just hard for you and me because we got fairy wrists. I'll put it right down on this bottom thing.
Thank you.
Oh, it's pretty on you.
Cute.
And then, do you cut your chain off? I cut my chains off.
I might.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what's causing what caused my other ones to
Mm-hmm.
look at it. It's so dainty and cute. I love small bracelets. I really can't wear the big
They're
beaded
portable.
ones. Because I do a lot of typing on my laptop and I don't like the clicky clack.
I'm a clicky clacker.
If you guys are getting one, you'll match me.
Oh, it's so cute on you.
I love it, and mine's got a little bit of a
It's got
like
a
a
blue.
tealy one.
It does. It's got blue over here too.
Yeah.
That's a lucky one.
Ooh, look at that.
That's real blue. Some of them have blue.
Alright, is there anything that we didn't get to yet?
We haven't shown this little tension.
Oh, did you want to show this?
Let's save them because I have to pick up a Paxton dog pretty soon.
Oh, little
Well,
Paxton.
then we can grab another little giveaway moment.
I would love to do another giveaway. Actually, do you want to see the black sapphires? Did anybody come for
Yeah, I think we should do it. I mean,
that? Okay. Did anybody come for black sapphires? I just don't want to, like, sometimes you're coming for something. Let's show it real quick. This is going to be fast. These are loose black sapphire cabochons, which is
so
really
cool.
cool. Remember I told you about corundum, and if it's red corundum, it's ruby. If it's any other color, it's sapphire. These are 3/4 inch black sapphires from Africa for $19 each.
They're beautiful.
Really pretty. That would be cool set into a ring or made into, you know, on a wand or something like that. It's super beautiful. But I only have 19 of them. I'm sorry, 22 of them for $19.
The tourmaline necklaces are 18 to 20 inches. I see someone asking.
Don't miss the tourmaline
And
necklace.
the bracelets are 7 to 9 inches, but I have a 6-inch wrist, and it still fits me pretty
we
nicely.
put it on a real tight setting for
Yeah.
her, but don't miss the tourmaline necklace for $49. That was one of the best values of the night.
I don't know if we even have the. Oh, we do. Yeah, we have 4 of the tourmaline necklaces left,
Only 4 tourmaline necklaces.
and we have 3 of the flower of life yellow tourmaline pendants. So.
If you're getting a tourmaline necklace, you need to get the manifestation pendant, the flower of life. It looks so gorgeous on the tourmaline. It looks so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay. Congrats on your sapphires. Those are cool, aren't they?
I'm very happy for you guys.
We like having, I'm sure you've noticed, but we always have a range of things from, $19 to $1,000. So there's always kind of something for everybody. And I like to bring loose stones too, because a lot of you love that. It's fun to collect little loose magic gems. There's so many different ways to work with them and use them. So our last thing of the evenings is always a giveaway. Before the giveaway, wait, don't we have something special on SageGoddess.com?
Yes, now we can show that.
Before your giveaway,
I hope.
oh my god,
Yes.
Did you?
They're just like, they're my size. They're just physically clunky.
Between Jared and me, we are both.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do.
because
I guess maybe did the phone die? No. Okay. Well, we'll show you over here.
okay, I don't know if that's gonna work. Nope.
Yeah, we'll show you individually.
Yeah. Can we
These
give the sheet so I can talk about them? Because
So we
the
didn't wanna
stones
get
are
that.
all
Didn't wanna
individual
get
for the.
Well, they're all zircons.
No, I know, but the colors are all different for the. I think they're so. Let me just tell you what these are on SageGoddess.com now. These just went live, I think, at 6 o'clock. These are all different flower necklaces, and I think they're for the birth month, right?
They're for the birth month.
Yes.
And thank you. They are after your discount, because your code today is FIRE for 22% off. After your discount, these are like $11, and they're natural zircon. These are at SageGoddess.com, so you can't say sold and get them here. So for January, and the flower is correct. This would be such a good gift to tuck away, like a little stocking
so
stuffer for the
cute.
holidays. The flower is correct for the month. So if you're January, it's the snowdrop for hope and rebirth and new beginnings with red zircon. If you're February, your iris, which is a holy plant. The essential oil from iris is called orris, and it's so expensive. And that's for inner wisdom and also beauty and power with the purple zircon, I believe. Yes. March is the daffodil with teal zircon. April is daisy with white zircon. May is hawthorn with green zircon. June is rose with pink zircon. July is red with water lily. August is poppy with light green zircon. September is morning glory with purple zircon. October is cosmos flower, which is like a sunflower with pink zircon. November is chrysanthemum with yellow zircon. And then December is holly with blue zircon.
They're all so cute.
They're so cute. So anyway, I'm going to try to show you a few of them on my hand, and then we'll do our giveaway for tonight. But these are at SageGoddess.com. Again, your code is FIRE. And they are $14, and then they are 22% off. I only have 3 dozen of each flower. So it's just a little quick, like, fun thing on SageGoddess.com. And Team SG, if you wouldn't mind posting the direct link for them. Oh, they did. You're like 2 steps ahead of me. Thank you for that. They're beautiful.
Very cute. I really love the poppy one with the green.
Rose isn't mine, but I want it to be mine.
Right? Like, I mean, and you can get whatever flower you want.
Yeah, I was gonna
too. It
say.
doesn't have to
I
be-
now consider the rose mine. Look how pretty the little rose is. Oh, that's a good shot too.
Sorry.
That's okay, but that's a great shot. Look how cute.
Cute.
Okay. Now,
The
what's also
holly
cute?
one's really cute.
they're all cute.
They're all
cute.
they are all cute.
Okay.
It was so cool.
Can I have
Speaking
the
of
flashlight? Yeah.
wood,
Yeah, it was looking so cool with that.
This is rad. This is a giveaway. This is our final item of the night. I want to say thank you for being here. And holy
look at it.
shit. Do you know what this is? This is green kyanite. And that is a wand to heal whatever ails you. Can you see it there on Instagram? Isn't that beautiful?
It's so pretty.
You have to be on YouTube to comment. This is worth about $500 to $600. That is solid green, gemmy. We call it gel kyanite when you can see through it like that. So this, blue kyanite instantly balances your chakras. I think of green kyanite as being the kind of the heart stabilizer. I have friends who work with it for when people have physical heart challenges too. But I will tell you, there's very little in this world I love more than green kyanite. It's just so rare and hard to find it. So if you would like it, just comment and say yes. Give it to me, please. Give it to me, I'm worth it.
Give it to me, I'm worth it.
And can I have my little remote situation to roll it up? I'll roll it up. It is an Oz wand. You are the Wizard of Oz. Where do you need balance? And if this doesn't help you, I don't even know if I can help you. If this doesn't do the trick for you, I don't know. I know it's beautiful, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. It's interesting how it strikes a chord with everybody. You know, we're all kind of in different places with heart balance and energy. Okay. I always feel a little zing up my spine when I find my person that this needs to go to. This is going to Janelle Ezernak.
Congratulations, Janelle.
To heal Janelle's inner child. I love that for you. So Janelle, congratulations. Enjoy it. It is absolutely beautiful. If, like I said, this will be a powerful tool for you. With a wand like this, you can do all the things we talked about earlier. You can obviously do body work with it, and also just laying it on your heart chakra to bring that energy into you. And I hope it blesses you in every way. That's a one of a kind. We don't have any more like that.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So I hope you had fun. We had fun with you. It was a great time with you guys today. I want to thank you. I want to thank Team SG behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. Thank you, Alexys. I think Jared did a magnificent job too.
I agree. And
helping
thank
us
you.
showcase all the stones. Thank you, Robin, for being front and center today too.
And Sabrina, Caitlin, Sheree, and Amber as well.
All behind the scenes, working really hard and keeping up with all of us. So they do an incredible job. Those same magicians are going to send you an invoice tomorrow. and then you'll pay your invoice and your things will come to you in the mail. You have 24 hours to pay that invoice, and then we will ship your item to you. So please make sure you do that promptly when you receive it. If you don't find it, go to your Spammerton file. It's probably sitting there. And the zircon necklaces are over at sagegoddess.com. Your code is FIRE for 22% off today. I do want to tell you there's an incense blend on sagegoddess.com if you missed it. It's called Blessed Clearing. I have a friend who's an herbalist, and she's a magician. And she was like, how come you haven't made an incense with hyssop? And I was like, yeah, you're right. So I started researching into hyssop, right? And hyssop and milk thistle, also called blessed thistle, holy basil, these are mentioned in the Vedas and in the Bible as some of the most powerful healers, detoxifiers, cleansers, purifiers of energy, more than white sage. So we put them all together. There's also rosemary in that blend. And then there's a little bit of magic that my friend from San Francisco made before he passed away a long time ago. Same guy who helped me with Elder Council. There's a little bit of an incense blend that he made in there too. Just a pop of it for the energy. So that is a very special, that's limited edition. I'm not going to remake it, but it is all of those things in one place. And just a pinch of that. We put Mako powder in it, so it's self-lighting, which is really cool too. So while you're at sagegoddess.com, we have an herbalist on staff, actually, and I'm an herbalist too, but we don't do tinctures because when you start selling things for people to eat, you get into a whole different ball of wax, as they say. So we are not your tincture people, but we are your master incense and perfume people. That we will always bring you, for sure. And I hope you love that incense because it was made with a lot of intention and heart and soul, and it's beautiful. So we love you. It's your son, Sweet 16, Denise. Happy birthday to your son. We will see you soon. Tomorrow is class. Tomorrow is practicing magic. We're talking about ash ceremony and getting ready to perform an ash ceremony in my online program called Living Magic. You can go to sagegoddess.com/livingmagic to learn more. And have a good evening. Thanks so much, you guys. We'll see you soon.
Love you guys.